What is going on, everybody? Welcome in on this Taco Tuesday for Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube for this one as we got ourselves another day. NBA Summer League action once again back with the Boston Celtics going up against the Denver Nuggets for this one. So, what I do here on the channel is I call a play-by-play of the actual game. We'll be starting up here the other game that finished right before. It finished like 5 minutes ago. The Utah Jazz played against the Portland Trail Blazers. Very close game there, as that one just went final around 5 minutes ago. So this stream will be delayed a little bit, but I'll be able to get on the call hopefully very soon as they clear the court right now. But we got Behind the Arc fan in the chat. What is good, my man? Thanks so much for joining me back here. And you guys were awesome last night. Thanks so much. We almost got to 1,000 views on that Summer League game yesterday with the Celtics versus Cavs. That was awesome. Let's see if we can get those same numbers around the ballpark today. But we got ourselves another Summer League game here with the Boston Celtics versus the Denver Nuggets. Both of these teams coming into this one still undefeated. So this is only Summer League right now. I'll give you guys the updates and stuff, and hopefully we'll have people join in here as we go through. But that was awesome, guys. We had around like 35 people watching in the chat last night. That was incredible. I did the Pelicans versus the Bulls right after that game too. So awesome night doing two play-by-play games for you guys. Only one game tonight. This is the only one, Celtics versus Nuggets. But thanks so much everybody for joining me in here. I know we have the home run derby that's going on. Our home run derby was yesterday. We have the All-Star game today, of course. Big shout out to Alex Cora, as he's the manager of the Boston Red Sox. He's the American League coach for this one, for the manager for the American League for the All-Star game today. So big game today with the MLB All-Star game. We also have Summer League action here coming to you guys in about moments. But how about this? I'm going to go through what has happened so far with the Boston Celtics. So, looking at Game 1, they played on Saturday. It was against Philadelphia. The Celtics won 96-82 as they recorded 15 steals as a team that game. But Carson Edwards was lights out. Number 33 overall draft pick taken in 2019, this past draft last month by the Boston Celtics. As Carson Edwards has really shown up in these two games. 34 points combined in both of these games so far in the Summer League. The leading scorer for both of the games for the Celtics. He's really showed up. 5 for 12 from three-point range, along with 20 points in the game on Saturday. Carson Edwards draining the three from the outside with a left wing three, right wing three. He's good from the outside. He's also great driving to the basket as well. So this guy drafted in the second round, pick number 33 in the draft, and he's really proved it to what he can make it for the Celtics, as it looks like he's basically like solidified himself on the bench. That's what it seems like, because according today, this is by 98.5 the Sports Hub up in Boston, the Boston Celtics are already talking about signing Carson Edwards, according to that report, that they're in talks right now with Edwards right before this matchup about possibly signing him to the bench. So that is awesome, as Carson Edwards has really proved that 34 points combined in two games so far in the Summer League, as well as the other players here who's been playing really well for the Celtics so far. Don't forget this guy, fan favorite of the whole entire Summer League. It is Taco Tuesday, and that goes to Taco Fall. Taco Fall, incredible so far in the Summer League, especially the last game. 12 points in 12 minutes played on the court, 2 rebounds along with a block. He also shot the ball perfect, 5 for 5 from the floor. Taco Fall making everybody else on the court, making it seem difficult for opposing defenses. All you have to do, lob the ball up over the top in the key to Taco Fall. All he has to do is just grab the ball, snatch it away from the top above 3 players while being triple covered. And basically, all he has to do, not even jump, reach for the rim and jam it right in. So Taco Fall, just incredible what he's done so far in the Summer League. He's been turning heads as well throughout this entire Summer League, getting up and down the court. Actually, he's shown his mobility really well, getting up and down the court. So that's something that Taco Fall has done that we were a little bit concerned of. How fast would he keep up with other players in the court? Seems like he's doing an incredible job right now, as we got ourselves Taco Tuesday for this one. Hopefully we'll see some more Taco tonight, averaging 9 points per game so far in his first 2 games in the Summer League, shooting the ball 8 for 9 from the floor. It's phenomenal what Taco Fall has done so far by the Boston Celtics. Other players here who's been key so far by the Celtics that could lead them to either a role playing on the bench for this upcoming season for Boston, or either playing down into the G League for the Maine Red Claws. This guy could possibly be a two-way player. That's Tremont Waters, the point guard, as he had 5 assists recorded in the game yesterday against Cleveland. Tremont Waters, really, really fast player. from LSU can go up and down the court. He can drive to the rim as well. Carson Edwards does the same thing, but Carson Edwards sometimes he drives to the rim, sometimes he'll settle for the jump shot from 3. So Tremont Waters, more of your assist leader for this team, the passer, whereas Carson Edwards, the more efficient scorer. But here we are, guys. Make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I'll be calling play-by-play of basketball action here. Thank you all for joining this channel right now as we are getting ready for tip-off at Tip-Off Circle. So the Celtics now with the white home jerseys. And they have the green lettering, Denver in this one. With the dark blue jerseys, white lettering for this one. That's Thomas Welsh for the Denver Nuggets, as he put together a pretty good game on Sunday for Denver. Other players here. Terrence Davis was the leading scorer against the Magic. He scored 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists for Denver on Sunday against Orlando. As we have Edwin back in the chat. What's good, my man? Thanks so much, Edwin, for joining me once again. So here we are, getting ready for tip-off. 5 past the hour here. It's 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time. As we are ready for tip-off. This one gets tipped, and the Nuggets take it first. So yeah, no bull throughout the Summer League, as Alfonso points out. Number 44 overall draft pick by the Nuggets will not play in the Summer League. That is bull, because he did get injured in college, still recovering from that foot injury that he suffered. That is a shot that goes down from 3 right there. So the Nuggets striking first right out of the gate, and it's 3-zip right now. So 3-zip right now as they try to get to the back of that. Yep, I did. So the Celtics with the ball, 9:25 left to go in the first. Celtics take the shot. That's no good. Battle for the rebound, offensive board underneath here. Celtics try to drive to the rim. That ball gets tipped up, almost tipped into the bucket, but it does get rebounded here by the Nuggets. 3-zip, 9:15 left to go in the first. Denver with the ball. They lob it over towards the right baseline. That's Welsh, who gets the ball stolen right away from him in the key by the Celtics. Boston have 15 steals against Philly. Waters passes over towards the right corner. Javonte Green dribbling baseline. Passes that one over now into the hands right there to his teammate. And now it goes into the hands of Aaron Harrison. Harrison passes that one. Jumper in the key right there. Celtics hit it. So that jumper goes down for 2. It's 3-2 right now, as that one goes down for 2 by Grant Williams. 8:40 left to go in the first. Taco Tuesday, yes indeed. Taco hopefully will be on fire for this one. He is not in the game yet. On the bench right now. Hopefully we'll see Taco come in later today. 3-2, Denver with the ball. They take the jumper at the free throw circle. Little push off right there. Offensive foul as the Nuggets pushed off as the Celtics were guarding them. They tried to take the jump shot, and the refs called Denver with the offensive foul. So the ball go back to Boston here with 8.5 left to go in the first, as that happens to be Javonte Green. He'll be the inbound passer. Puts it into the hands of Tremont Waters. Waters dribbles past the right side of the timeline. He now takes it at the top of the free throw circle. Slips for a second, but passes the ball off to his teammate in time. Green now with the ball. Javonte Green. Floater. No good. 2 strung off the backboard. Tipping, though, goes up and in right there. 4-2 by the Celtics. They have the 1-point lead. So that tip-in goes down by Shinanu Onowaku right there. So Onowaku had a couple points in yesterday's game, as he's playing once again today. Denver with the ball. They sling it over left wing perimeter. They have it, as that's Aaron Harrison who's guarding. Denver takes the 3, and that one off the top of the iron. Couldn't go into the net. Gets rebounded there by Onowaku. Celtics now with the ball. Yes, hopefully Taco makes the Celtics roster. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. Just for somebody for size purposes or so. To basically, if it's late in the game, just to grab some rebounds if they need to. Get some shots inside the low post too, as he's a really efficient shooter as well. As Denver tries to go inside right there into the lane, and they run over a Celtics player. So offensive foul committed right there by the Nuggets. And the Celtics will get this one back. 7:34 right now in the first. So offensive foul on the last play there by Denver. As Boston will get it back. Tremont Waters with the ball, going to take it past the right side of the timeline. Burst of speed here at the free throw circle. Passing that one back. That's an open 3. Left corner air ball. Shot, though, by Grant Williams. That was not a good shot right there. Great look by Williams, but just too much power in that shot. Got rebounded there by the Nuggets, and Denver with another foul right there underneath the basket. Let's see here. There was a whistle on the foul in the last play. 7:15 left to go in the first. So whistle here, and yeah, Gershon Yabusele just hasn't proved it at all. 4 points scored total so far in the Summer League, and I believe he's been on the court for around 33 minutes or so. Yeah, 33 minutes. Shot the ball only 1 for 7 right now by Gershon Yabusele. Had an easy alley-oop pass in yesterday's game that Carson Edwards sent him with a lob pass, but he just couldn't jam it down. I think Grant Williams is going to make the roster too. I think Grant Williams does it all. Pretty efficient scorer. Was the #1 scorer in the SEC this past season, averaging around 18 points per game. But also he's a great defender. That's why he's basically shown so far, grabbing rebounds. And if the Celtics need somebody to grab rebounds, it could be Grant Williams. Just give him a little bit of minutes coming off the bench and just increase those minutes throughout the season, I think. Start him off with smaller minutes as that shot goes down right there in the key by the Celtics. That's a 6-3 lead. Denver with the ball. They tried to pass it into the key. That ball got tipped and it got out of bounds with 6:37 left to go in the first here. So we have a whistle. Celtics will get this one back. So it was turned over by the Nuggets on the last play. Boston with the ball, dribbling. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Into the hands here of Aaron Harrison. Passes that one towards the right wing. As Boston still has the ball. That's Onawaku, who takes the right baseline jumper. No good. And that one gets rebounded by Jared Vanderbilt. Yes, Carson Edwards, a definite steal here. Looks like he could possibly be signed like any day to the roster if he keeps on playing like this for the Celtics. That's an air ball in the key by the Nuggets. Boston with the ball. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Dribbling inside. Tremont Waters finishing to the hole for 2. Banks it home off the backboard. That's the quickness I like right there by number 51, Tremont Waters. From the SEC, played at LSU, and he's got some really good quickness. Little guy, but he can blow past defenders into the lane. 8-3 right now is the score. Denver with the ball, dribbling right side baseline, backing their way inside the low post. Welsh, turnaround jumper. That one, lucky. He got it to fall right there for 2, as that one bounced around on the rim, but he got it to fall into the net. 8-5 is the score. Celtics now with the ball. If you haven't done so already, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Yes, I am. I'm a Celtics fan. Oop, right there, Celtics green. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. As that shot, no good by the Nuggets. 5:20 left to go in the first, and the whistle and the foul here underneath on this last play right now, guys. So we got ourselves a first TV commercial break of this game. No Taco Fall so far, but still plenty of action. No Taco Fall, no Carson Edwards. The two most remarkable players so far from the Summer League are those two players who've really shown their way so far for the Boston Celtics, but they haven't played so far in this game. So I'll update you guys with the leading scores throughout this game, and also we'll look at some of the other stuff going on. I know, huge night with a Major League Baseball All-Star game as well, so I'll update you guys with that score as we go on as well. Of course, Boston Red Sox manager Alex Cora is the manager tonight for the American League in that one, since the Red Sox came off the World Series last year. But here we are, the leading scorers of this game. Update you guys with the Celtics here. Leading the way is Chinanu Onawaku right now for the Celtics. 4 points right now, as he's basically probably going to either be cut or be a G League player. These are basically the players trying to prove themselves for the roster tonight right now. The players that haven't entered into the game, there's a bunch of them right now who haven't entered into the game. Robert Williams III, same as Gershon Yabusele. Gershon Yabusele with that pinky injury yesterday. He really needs to prove something, and he needs a bounce-back game or something, because it looks like right now, most likely, Gershon Yabusele will be cut. He's played 33 minutes so far in the Summer League, only accountable for 4 points, shooting the ball 1 for 7 from the floor. 2 points right now by Grant Williams, along with a rebound. 2 points by Tremont Waters. Beautiful dribble that he went into the lane and laid the ball up and in, blowing past defenders. That is awesome. So, Edwin, also a Boston fan. That is great, my man. Thanks so much. That is really awesome right now. Denver Nuggets, their leading scorer right now is Brandon Goodwin. He has 3 points in this game so far for Denver, as Brandon Goodwin scored 16 points in the game on Sunday against Orlando, along with 7 assists. The leading scorer for the Nuggets in Game 1 against the Magic was Terrence Davis from Ole Miss. He scored 22 points along with 5 rebounds, 3 assists. But Terrence Davis got in quite a bit of foul trouble, 6 fouls. However, that would have got him out of an NBA game. However, the Summer League game, the limit for fouls in these Summer League prelim pool play games are 10 fouls. And then when we get to the quarterfinals, it gets down to 6 once again. So we have a whistle and a foul in the last play here. 4:55 left to go in the first. Let's see here. How far do I think the Celtics can go in the playoffs? As Taco Fall is in the game. So Taco Fall enters the game. I've got the Celtics. I think they can go to the Eastern Conference Finals this season with Kemba as the starting point guard. I think they have a chance at the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, goodness. Right there is the Nuggets. Went down inside the low post. Taco Fall with a block, but it was a blocking foul right there as Denver tried to jam the ball right baseline with Vlatko Kansar, but Taco Fall committed a shooting foul. He almost had the clean block, but 2 shots at the line here by the Nuggets. 8-5 is the score. Yeah, I think the Bucks are going to be really good this season. If the Miami Heat signs Russell Westbrook, then that's going to be another team that's going to be dangerous in the Eastern Conference, I think. If I would have them by, if I was to rank the teams for next season by seeding, I think that the Bucks would be 1 with Giannis. 2 right now would be the Philadelphia 76ers. That team is really, really tall. And then 3 are the Celtics right now. If the Heat do acquire Russell Westbrook, though, they'd be number 2 behind the Bucks in the East. And then after the Celtics, I got the Nets and the Pacers right after them, right behind the Celtics. But Taco Fall into the game, same as Carson Edwards. First shot a miss, second shot goes down at the free throw line by Chansar of the Denver Nuggets. Boston now with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Carson Edwards passes that one off to his teammate here. That is Grant Williams. And they take the shot from the outside. That one no good. Offensive rebound. Underneath in the putback, no good. Too strong off the backboard as they had the offensive board. They tried to go inside there in the key and too strong off the backboard. Ball went out of bounds. 8-6 is the score. Nuggets will get the ball here. 4:18 left to go in the first. Brad Stevens, head coach of the Boston Celtics, at this game tonight, looking at some of the young talent here in the Summer League. As the Nuggets have it at the top of the key. Dribbling now with the right elbow with Brandon Goodwin going into the key, and he gets fouled on the play underneath. So a whistle and a foul here with 4:06 left to go in the first. So Brandon Goodwin will shoot 2 here at the free throw line for the Denver Nuggets. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Down below, hit that subscribe button as well. 2 shots here coming up by Goodwin at the free throw line for Denver. This one's up, that one's no good. Hits the top of the iron. So Carson Edwards, everybody talks about his offense. He was the number 12 player last season in all college basketball. 12th highest scorer, averaging just above 24 points per game. But how about his defense so far? Really clamping down on opposing offenses and guarding them superiorly well, basically, so far. What I've seen from Carson Edwards, he's done a great job guarding players and solidifying basically his spot on the roster as a second-round draft pick, as that shot goes down at the free throw line. First one was no good. Second one was good by the Nuggets as the Celtics have it. Dribbling left side baseline in the key right there. And that ball gets taken away here by the Nuggets. Underneath the basket with a huge jam right there by Brandon Goodwin. Tearing down the house is 9-8. 9-8, 3:35 left to go in the first. Celtics now with a ball and a whistle on the foul here on the play. Man, just tearing down the house right there in the fast break was Denver on that play. Oh, man. Right now, Taco Fall is still in the game at the moment. It looks like for Denver, number 6 comes out, Jayshawn Tate. We've got some players checking back into the game here for the Denver Nuggets. Right now, that's number 10 for Denver. That is Jordan Davis coming into the game, as Jordan Davis went undrafted. Played at Northern Colorado this past season, but the Celtics will get the ball. They are down by 1. They're dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter here, as that ball is now into the hands of Kendrick Ray. Number 48 passes. Right wing 3 taken from the outside. That's an air ball right there by the Celtics. Hit the bottom part of the backboard. Gets rebounded by the Nuggets. Denver with the ball top of the key. They pass it. Right corner 3. They take it from the outside. No good. And Taco gets the rebound as he puts the ball into the hands of Carson Edwards. So Taco with 1 rebound so far. Carson Edwards passes towards the right wing perimeter. Celtics with the ball dribbling at the top of the key into the hands of Kendrick Ray. Ray, lob pass over the top here, right baseline to Grant Williams. Williams backing his way inside the low post, but gets called with the offensive foul right there as the Nuggets took the charge on that play. And Grant Williams trying to talk to the official right there, seeing what happened on that one. So 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 9-8 is the score. Not a whole lot of offense so far in this one, as the Nuggets will get it back. Good game so far. I did the play-by-play of the Nuggets on Sunday. Very good team. They shot the ball really well from the floor. Also played great defensively against Orlando in that one, but today this has been a challenge for the Celtics, unlike the past 2 games early on. Still the first quarter, though. Anything can happen throughout the next 3 quarters. Denver with the ball back in their way inside the low post. Taco with the block right there underneath, and the Celtics get the ball. Oh my goodness, showing you the big vertical right there by Taco with a block. Edwards, lob pass over the top. He tried to get it to Taco, and that ball goes out of bounds on the play here. I think it was last touched out of bounds on that one by Denver. So the Celtics should be getting this ball back. 2.5 left to go in the first quarter. Taco right there with a vertical. That was crazy. On the block with a denial right there. Taco is a god. Yes, indeed. Going undrafted, and oh man, all the teams who missed on Taco Fall, and the Boston Celtics taking him. But what's ironic here is that the Celtics were thought to take Bol Bol, the number 14 projected draft pick, but he fell all the way back into the hands of the Denver Nuggets 30 spots later at number 44, which was interesting. It was thought that Boston would need a center. They'd take Bol Bol, but a lot of teams passed on him, plenty of teams, because of that foot injury that he suffered back playing for Oregon in his freshman season, as he didn't even play in conference play. He only lasted until non-conference play. But right now, 9-8 is the score. Currently on commercial break. 2:31 left to go in the first. So this game right now, I call play-by-play of it because I cannot show the game for you guys, because if I do so, it'll result in a copyright strike. So that's why I can't show the game for you guys. YouTube will take my channel down if I do show the actual screen. But if you guys do want to watch the game, type in on Google, if you have an internet service provider, type in ESPN3 on Google, and you should be able to get the live stream of the Celtics versus Nuggets game for free. So, ESPN3 offers this game for free. If you guys would like, I'll put that in the chat for you guys. So if you guys have an internet service provider, ESPN3 has this game for free right now, Boston against Denver. So we have 2.5 left to go when we do get back to action. Let's look at the game so far, as we're at commercial break right now, as Chunu Onowaku is the leading scorer for the Celtics, just trying to make his name onto the roster here. Going to be very tough for him, though, looking like a G League player at the moment here. But Taco Fall already has a block so far in this game, showing you the vertical as Denver's trying to back their way inside the key, and Taco just with a huge block right there down inside the low post. Already responsible for 12 points so far in 22 games combined. 22 minutes so far played, with 12 points in the last game. He had 6 in the first game. So that's 18 points so far in 22 minutes on the court by Taco Fall. But here we are, getting ready to go back to action here. Danny Ainge, president of basketball operations for the Celtics, is at this game as well. So, shots at the free throw line by the Celtics. They knock them down, and they take the lead right now. It's 10-9 to score. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action on the channel. The name is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So, Brad Stevens at this game as well. Carson Edwards back at the free throw line as he was fouled with 2:24 left to go in the first. And that shot goes down right there at the free throw line by Carson. It's 11-9 right now is the score. Nuggets with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Denver dribbling towards that top of the key with Kiefer Sykes. Passes right wing here into the hands of Vladko Chensar. They pass it towards the left baseline. Dribbling underneath the basket. And, oh, big defense right there underneath by Taco as Denver had a bad pass. They just couldn't get away from Taco. Floated the ball just up, trying to do a circus shot because they had no clue what they were going to do. And luckily for Denver's cause, it was the Celtics who got their fingertips on the ball and it went out of bounds. So Denver does retain it here with 2:05 left to go in the first. So the Celtics still back on the defensive end. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nuggets with the ball. They pass it top of the key. Chensar dribbling inside the low post, and a whistle and a foul here on the play as Grant Williams thought he had the tie-up there for the Celtics. He thought he had a clear tie-up. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Grant Williams right now. Really chipping in defensively here. Really clamping down defensively. I thought that he had the tie-up on the court, but they're going to say that it was a whistle and a foul right there by Grant Williams. So the Nuggets will get the inbound. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. They pass it top of the key. Carson Edwards. Nice defense right there by Carson. Forces the miss as the Celtics get the ball right back. Nice contest right there by Carson at the free throw circle of the Nuggets jumper. That lob pass over the top by Boston goes out of bounds right there, but whistle a foul before, as there was a Nuggets player holding Taco Fall completely in the key, and that's why there was a foul on that play committed by the Nuggets. So that goes in favor of Boston right there with 1:46 left to go in the first. So the Celtics will get the inbounds. They have the ball on their side of the front court. They pass it top of the key into the hands of Edwards. Carson Edwards takes the right elbow jumper. No good right there. Almost went in, but a little too strong off the backboard. Carson Edwards really wanted out. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far from Carson in these first 2 games. That's a miss by Denver. At the free throw circle, rebounded here by Boston. A minute and a half left to go. Right wing 3. Taken from the outside. Draining it down. Carson Edwards. This guy is so efficient. He is a steal in the draft. Yes, so if you guys do want to see the game, just search ESPN3 on your computer and Google, and you should be able to get the game. Just click on ESPN3, and in the Live Now section, it should say Boston versus Denver ESPN3. Just click on it, and you'll be able to get it with an internet service provider. I think it'll be free if you have internet. If you don't, I'm not sure if it works with smartphones. Denver drained a 3 in transition right there. 14-12 right now. Celtics had the ball dribbling in the key, a whistle and a foul with 57 seconds left to go now in the first quarter. So, good game so far, 14-12, but Carson Edwards draining down that 3-point shot at the right wing. He's been incredible so far in these first couple of games in the Summer League for the Boston Celtics. Carson Edwards has, as he's the leading scorer once again, 6 points off the bench right now by Carson. What's good, my man? So, Eric, back in the chat once again. What is good? Thanks so much. Good to see you again as well. Thanks so much, my man, for joining me back here. 35 seconds left. Denver missed the shot. Celtics now with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They pass it. Now they take that 3 left wing from the outside. That one is a miss by the Celtics. Gets rebounded by the Nuggets here. And a whistle and a foul underneath with 28 seconds left to go. Hey, what's good, Ravy? Thanks so much for joining me back here. So yeah, seeing some familiar people in the chat that's joined me back for the Summer League. This is awesome, guys. Keep up the good work here on this channel. You guys have been awesome throughout. If you guys are new to this channel also, make sure to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 2 shots at the free throw line coming up by the Celtics. This is Max Strus, number 52. Played college basketball at DePaul. First shot goes down. It is 15-12 right now to score. So Max Strus hits the first one at the free throw line with 28 seconds left to go. Second shot here at the line by Strus. That one is up. That one's good. Making it 16-12. Denver will get this ball back with 25 seconds left to go before the end of the first quarter. This game's flown by so far. Nuggets with the ball. They have it at the edge of the Summer League logo. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 16 left to go on the game clock here. Dribbling towards the left wing perimeter here for the Nuggets. Denver now trying to call the play. 4 on the shot clock here. Dribbling towards the left wing. They're now at the left elbow. They take the jumper. That one no good off the mark. And rebounded by the Celtics here. Boston with the ball. Bounce pass. As they try to get it to Carson Edwards right there. As he was at the right baseline towards the half court. But a little bit too wide. And it goes out of bounds by the Celtics here with 0.4 left to go in the first quarter. So 0.4 left to go in the first quarter. Denver will get the ball back as a 16-12 now is the score. Boston up by 4. Oh, yeah, these young guns right now for the Celtics looking really good. I'm loving Carson Edwards. What he's proven so far in this Summer League, he's been phenomenal. Top of the key 3 from deep. That was a high arc right there, but no good by Thomas Welsh on the 3-point shot from the outside by the Nuggets. And at the end of 1, the score right now, 16 Boston, 12 Denver's. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So if you guys are new to the channel, we are moving on to the second quarter. Make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I do play-by-play here on the channel. Oh, so looks like if you go to ESPN3, it's in Spanish, unfortunately. Interesting there. Yeah, I wasn't even sure about that. I just clicked the link and then I basically put it, yeah, I can hear it now. It's on Spanish because I turned up the volume since we just ended the quarter. But basically, I'm calling this game on like really soft volume. That's why. But yeah, that doesn't help out either. What you guys can do, you guys can watch the game and hear my play calls as well if you guys want. So just put that on mute and hear my play calls and put me in a separate tab on YouTube and put my volume up. But yeah, either way, it's pretty cool. They got a ton of games for free here. But yeah, I usually call play-by-play of a bunch of this stuff. Sometimes they only offer it to you in Spanish on ESPN3 because I actually don't have cable myself. If you guys do have cable, I think it's on ESPN2. You can get it, but I usually stream all the games from my laptop here. That's how I'm able to get all the games. But if you guys do have cable, you can stream the game from ESPN2, or right now I'm streaming from ESPN3, so yeah. I'm probably behind if you guys are going off ESPN2 right now. But yeah, Boston showing it so far in the court in this one. 16-12 right now is the score as we get back for this second quarter. So here we are, second quarter right now. 16-12 as the Celtics have the ball. They have it at the top of the free throw circle. And then they go inside right there. Oh, goodness. They tried to throw down that dunk right there, and they did. That was number 43 for the Celtics, just throwing it down on the backdoor cut on the bounce pass with a two-handed jam by Javonte Green. Javonte Green hasn't had a whole lot of points for the Celtics so far, but these dunks that Green has been doing so far in these Summer League games have taken us by storm, basically. Some big-time dunks here that the fans are loving if you're a Celtics fan. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and one as he was fouled from behind, going for that dunk, and he hits it. It's a 7-point lead here by the Celtics. 19-12 to score. Denver with the ball. They take this one past the timeline. They pass it towards the right wing perimeter into the hands here of Kiefer Sykes. Sykes passes at the right wing, dribbling this one inside the key. That ball gets stripped. Nice save right there by Grant Williams as the Celtics steal the ball. So Boston takes this one past the left side of the timeline. Waters, nice pass, open three, right wing. No, they couldn't connect with it when Max Strus, though. Rebounded by the Nuggets here. Denver with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. They pass that one over towards the top of the key. Hand this one at the left wing. They take the three. Denver lets it fly. They knock it down from the outside. It's 19-15 right now. 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter, as the Celtics will take the ball past the left side of the timeline with Tremont Waters. Tremont dribbling at the top of the key, now dribbling towards his left. Makes his move. Nice cut inside, passing that one back towards the left corner. Dribbling the left baseline. Nice pass inside, but the Celtics couldn't finish. A little too strong off the glass right there. Rebounded by the Nuggets. Denver, nice passing right there. Top of the key to the right baseline. They passed it into the key inside and laid it up and in for two. Great game so far. 19-17 is the score. Jeff saying Celtics Summer League champs. Possibility right there. This team is so fun to watch on the court. If you guys followed college basketball throughout the season this past season, these guys were complete studs. Most of these players in college basketball. Carson Edwards, Taco Fall, Tremont Waters, Grant Williams. The Celtics got some players drafted and undrafted they took for this year. They're just complete studs on the court. 8:26 left to go in the second. Whistle on the foul right there. Reaching. Let's see. There was a foul on the courts. Right there. They're going to say, okay, Celtics committed the foul on the offensive end. I thought it was a reaching by Denver for a second, but the Nuggets will get this ball back. 8:25 left to go in the second quarter right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Jordan Davis into the game for the Nuggets. All-time scoring leader in the history of Northern Colorado, as he averaged about 20 points per game this past season. Denver now with the ball, taking it inside. A little floater right there at the left elbow, no good. And that one gets rebounded by the Celtics. Boston now with the ball, as Javonte Green passes. That's a left wing three taken from the outside by Boston. Battle for the rebound. Nuggets have it. Brandon Goodwin got the rebound for Denver. He has it at the free throw circle. Passes back. Left baseline dribbling in there. That ball's tipped. That ball's stolen. Tremont Waters with a steal. And the number 2 stealer in all college basketball. Going the distance. Nice pass by Tremont. Finding his teammate. Two-handed jam right there by the Celtics by Javonte Green. Javonte Green really putting the hammer to him down in some of these games with the jam. Denver going inside. Missed shot. First time around they tried to go for the tip and in the key. They got fouled. So 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by the Nuggets. What a pass in transition there off the steal, though. Last play by the Celtics with Tremont Waters on a 3-on-1 fast break. And Javonte Green putting down the right-handed slam right there for the Celtics. 21-17 is the score. 7:34 left to go in the second. If you guys are new, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. We are almost at 10 plus likes here on this video tonight. Let's get this to 10 plus likes before halftime. Also, a big thank you to all who made it possible in yesterday's game. 35 people watching at once in yesterday's game with the Celtics versus Cavs. First shot, no good. At the free throw line right there by the Nuggets. Second shot coming up at the line here by Denver. We have 7:34 left to go in the second. Hey, thanks so much, Jeff. I appreciate that, my man. Second shot coming up by Denver. That one, they connect. It's 21-18. So Boston will get this inbound. 7.5 left to go. Tremont Waters gets that inbound pass. He'll take it past that half-court logo. Tremont, the number 2 ball stealer in all college basketball, averaged 3 steals per game this past season for LSU. Whistling the foul right there as Waters passed that ball into the key to another SEC player's teammate, Grant Williams, and Grant Williams right there went inside the key, and that is Jared Vanderbilt, who committed the foul for Denver on that play. 21-18 right now as the Celtics will shoot 2 at the free throw line with Grant Williams, number 40. First shot's up, first shot's good. This game's back to a 4-point lead here for the Celtics, 22-18. So Grant Williams making that first free throw will have a second opportunity here. Grant Williams, number 1 scorer in the SEC this past season as Taco Fall checks back into the game once again. Taco already recording a block in this one. Taco ranked number 1 in all college basketball this past season in shooting percentage from the floor, making 3 out of every 4 shots basically from the floor. Shot the ball at around 75% at the floor. As the second shot goes down at the line by Williams. Denver where the ball gets stolen away by the Celtics. Celtics trying to go in transition right there, and that was a missed layup opportunity by Javonte Green of the Celtics. So Denver gets the rebound. Nice dish inside by Denver. They'll dribble it back, though. They take the right wing 3. That is a high arc and an air ball. Complete air ball by the Nuggets. Gets rebounded here by the Celtics. Boston with the ball at the right wing, and that one gets tipped out of the hands of Max Strus. So the Celtics will get this ball back. Jayshawn Tate tipped it out of his hands as it went out of bounds towards the right corner of the baseline. 6:52 left to go in the second. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me in here. You guys have been awesome here in the chat today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. What I do here is I call play-by-play of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So the Celtics will inbound this ball. Javonte Green, number 43, will be the inbound passer. Taco's in the game. They lob it to Taco. Taco at the right elbow. And an offensive foul committed by the Celtics there. So Celtics with the offensive foul, I think it was on a ball screen right there. They committed a little push-off, which the refs called a foul. So the Nuggets will get this one back with 6:50 left to go in the second. So Denver with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo here, as they're looking to pass it to somebody. Pass it towards the left wing perimeter. Into the hands now of Brandon Goodwin, dribbling towards his left. Guarded by Waters. Passes top of the key into the hands of Jayshawn Tate. Back to Goodwin. Takes the 3 at the left wing. Goodwin slips and falls. He does get fouled from behind the arc right there by Tremont Waters. So Brandon Goodwin will shoot 3 at the line. So costly foul there by the Celtics will lead to 3 free throws at the free throw line with 6:36 left to go in the second by Brandon Goodwin. Brandon Goodwin with a strong game. First game for the Denver Nuggets as he had 16 points along with 7 assists. First shot at the free throw line. That one goes down by Brandon Goodwin. It's a 4-point game. So yeah, so Brandon Goodwin, undrafted back in 2018. He played in 16 games this past season for the Denver Nuggets. Second shot goes down. Only averaged 1.4 points per game because he was basically just mainly a bench player. That's why very little minutes onto the court as he drains all 3 free throws at the line. Denver also does not have a G League team, so can't get G League experience if you play in the Denver system. They have basically a gigantic team because they don't have that G League team for their program. Boston has the Maine Red Claws from Portland as their G League team. That top of the key 3 no good by the Celtics. Rebounded here by Denver. Denver taking it up into the key, and the layup no good. Big defense by Taco Fall, but the second opportunity goes down right there, and the offensive rebound by the Nuggets. We're tied up at 23. Taco Fall forcing the defense right there on the rotation, but he was basically underneath the basket where the Denver player was in possession right there to get the offensive board. 23 even with 5:56 left to go in the second. So Mike here in the chat saying, impression, Boston playing a little rush right now. Maybe too aware Danny Ainge is watching. Yeah, Celtics have turned it over a little bit more than usual in this game tonight so far. This is a more challenging team, I think, in the Denver Nuggets, though. They have some better players. Players a step up from yesterday's game with Cleveland, though. I called Denver against Orlando in the first game they played on Sunday, and Denver did a really good job playing in that game, really clamping down on Orlando throughout that game right there. And yeah, they're playing fast tempo right now, the Celtics are, but the shots just haven't fallen, and that's why this game's tied up at 23 and the score is so low. Only 30% shooting right now by the Celtics at the free throw line so far, so Hopefully a better look in the second half here with the adjustments. But Carson Edwards, another great start in this game for Carson, as he's the leading scorer with 6 points, 2 for 3 shooting the ball. Taco Fall did have a block. No points, though, by Taco. 0 for 1 from the floor, but Taco right now is shooting the ball at 8 for 10, 80% right now in the Summer League. Danny Ainge, of course, watching from the stand, same as head coach Brad Stevens right now. But currently we're on a commercial break, so when we do get back to action, we'll have 5:50 left to go in the second quarter, and the score tied up at 23 in this one. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do all types of play-by-play, from college basketball to the NBA, to NBA playoffs, to the NBA finals here. I'm doing the NBA Summer League. Of course, big shout out to all you guys who made yesterday possible. Huge video we did with the Celtics versus Cavs. Got 35 plus people watching at once, which was incredible. A little bit less tonight because we do have the MLB All-Star game going on, and of course, fans from Boston are watching that, as well as Alex Cora is the general manager for that game, as he won the World Series last season with the Red Sox. Left elbow jumper off the inbound, goes down right there by the Celtics, and they're back up in front by 2. Denver with the ball. They have it at the right corner perimeter. This is Brandon Goodwin. Goodwin dribbling right side baseline. Dish it down with back outside. Top of the key 3 taken. Huge arc right there by Thomas Welsh, but he hits the 3 right there at the top of the key, and Denver's up by 1. 5:25 left to go in the second here. Celtics with the ball. They have it at the left wing into the hands of Aaron Harrison. Dribbling now in the low post. Passing that one back outside. Right wing back to Harrison. Takes the right corner 3. That's an air ball by Harrison. I believe that's the 3rd air ball of the game right there by the Celtics. Just not comfortable taking shots. That one was contested too. Bad luck by Harrison, as that's a good double team trap right there. Ball goes and it gets tipped out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Celtics with 5:02 left to go in the second. That pass looked like it could have been over the head of a Denver player, but Denver luckily did get their fingertips on it, but Boston was the last one to get their fingertips on it before it went on the bounce, and the Nuggets will get this one back. Sean Tate to inbound it here for Denver. They pass it at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands now of Brandon Goodwin. Goodwin dribbling now at the right elbow, making his way inside. Loses control of the ball, and he turns it over as it goes out of bounds at the baseline. So the Celtics will get this one back with 4:55 left to go in the second. So Celtics first forced the turnover right there. Brandon Goodwin, a little too quick, driving to the basket and out of control with that ball and lost it. Celtics now have it, as they have it at the right wing perimeter. Carson Edwards feeds that one off. Strus passes left corner here as they dribble. Left baseline, nice pass underneath to the Celtics, as that is Taco. Taco gets it! Everybody explodes. Taco right there. Lost the ball in the key for a moment, but he found it with a group of children playing around him in the key with dark blue jerseys, and the big pine tree towering over the group of ants puts that basket down. 27-26 is the score with 4:15 left to go in the second here. Denver with the ball, slinging it over towards the left wing perimeter, intercepted by the Celtics. Boston bounce pass up in front, going into the lane, layup in transition. They lay it up and in for 2. Boston off the steal, and they capitalize. 29-26, 4 minutes left to go in the second. Denver with the ball. Goodwin, top of the key. Nice guarding right there by the Celtics. Pass inside by Goodwin. Whistle on the foul. Committed on the play by Boston, however, with 3:56 left to go in the second quarter. So yeah, great game so far. Taco Fall now finally got his first bucket of the game right there. There was a pass inside. Literally, he was guarded by like 3 or 4 players. Triple or quadruple teamed. Nobody could find the basketball. Taco Fall found it in the key as that ball was rolling around on the ground. Picked it up and put the basket over 3 or 4 dark blue jersey defenders. But here we are back to action. Denver with a fadeaway right wing 3, no good, but they get the ball right back to them on the offensive board on the tip back to them. So they tip it back towards the edge of the front court. They take the 3, they hit it from the left wing and let it fly from the outside. Actually, they'll count that as a deep 2, so it'll be a deep 2 instead. 29-28 is the score. Celtics up by 1 as they lob it over now towards the right wing, the Taco, and there's a whistle on the foul here with 3:29 left to go in the second. So whistle here committed on the play by the Nuggets, as the Celtics will inbound this momentarily. So Taco Fall, 2 points right now. He does have a block, huge block he had inside the low post, and the first bucket was a quite memorable right there. Nobody could find the ball in the key except for Taco Fall, who dug it right up in between defenders and put it over everybody. But 3.5 left to go right now. Celtics will get this inbound. If you guys enjoy what I do, also make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I'll be calling play-by-play of basketball action. I'll be back tomorrow with another play-by-play for you guys. I believe I'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Miami Heat against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lob pass over the top right there to Taco, and that is a reach-and foul committed by Denver. There's no way you can guard this guy. Ask Tremont Waters, as Tremont Waters, the smallest team on the Summer League roster for the Boston Celtics, and he was interviewed after the game against Cleveland, and he said that it's basically impossible to guard Taco Fall. Put 3 or 4 guys on him, lob the ball over the top, and nobody can get it except Taco. That's a jumper taken at the top of the free throw circle. No good, but offensive rebound taken by the Celtics, so the Celtics get the offensive board. 3:15 left to go in the second. Left wing 3. They hit it from the outside. They drain the 3. Letting that one fly from the outside right there. It's 32-28 as that three-point shot at the left wing goes down by Aaron Harrison. 3 minutes left to go in the second. Nuggets with the ball. They have it now at the left wing. Dribbling now. Bounce pass inside. And that ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by Denver on the play. Here's the Celtics. Will get it back. 2:55 left to go in the second here. Boston will get the inbound. They are up by 4. As we have a whistle on the timeout here on the court. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here on the channel right now. So, yeah, great game so far. Denver, a little bit more of a challenge than the past 2 teams, Philly and Cleveland. But right now, it's a 4-point lead by the Celtics. Currently on the commercial break. Going to update you guys for the leading scores of this one. So, leading the way for Boston right now, 11 points by Carson Edwards. Carson Edwards making another great impression. Give him a contract already for this team because he deserves it. Believe it or not, Carson Edwards, guys, was almost cut from the, he was actually demoted from his high school team. He was demoted from varsity his sophomore year to the JV team. Believe it or not, Michael Jordan, the same way. He was demoted sophomore year from varsity to JV or so. So Carson Edwards in the same boat. Carson Edwards almost quit basketball entirely for his life to become a wide receiver for football, but he stuck with it. Wearing number 29 out in the court. That's his brother's number that his brother wears for his high school football team. So basically like a running back number, but Carson Edwards doing spectacular tonight once again, leading the way with 11 points right now by the Celtics. So these are the numbers. Carson shooting the ball 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Perfect. 2 for 2 from behind the arc. Javonte Green, 5 points so far in this one. 4 points by Chinanu Onawaku for the Celtics. 4 points by Grant Williams, along with 2 boards so far, and 2 steals by Grant Williams. Grant Williams really balances out that resume on all different sides of the basketball. Can do it all over the place, whether it's scoring, the defensive end, rebounding the ball, stealing the ball, blocking shots. Grant Williams can do it all as well. And Taco Fall right now with a huge block inside the low post, and he did get a bucket home in this one, so he has 2 points so far. But yeah, Denver's got some size on their team. They've got a couple of players who's 7 feet tall on this team. They have 2 players, Thomas Wells and Brandon Gilbeck for the Denver Nuggets. So they got quite some size out there on the roster. Of course, Bol from Oregon, number 44 draft pick, isn't playing in the Summer League as Javonte Green taking that one all the way into the lane and jamming it down with the right hand. Javonte Green throwing down some dunks. Somebody who we haven't really talked about as Celtics fans here, but he is quietly throwing down dunk after dunk with 2.5 left to go in the second. Denver with the ball. They take the jumper at the free throw circle. No good. Hits the front part of the rim. That ball pinwheeling around, and that's an offensive rebound, though, by the Nuggets. So Denver moving it around the perimeter. Thinking about taking the left wing 3. They won't, though. Dribbling now as they work that one inside. Makes their move into the key. That shot no good. Hits the rim short. And Carson Edwards with the ball now. Bursts the speed inside as that's a whistle on the foul as Edwards try to weave in and between 2 defenders right there. And Denver committed the reach and foul on Edwards. So yeah, Javonte Green getting around defenders and jamming that one down with the right hand. He's been doing so well so far in this game. I believe Javonte Green with 6 points so far, 7 points so far Javonte Green has in 10 minutes in this game. But Carson Edwards leading the way with 11 points right now by the Boston Celtics, really showing it on the court. If you haven't done so already, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube right now we're moving into a commercial break once again. The Boston Celtics up by 6. 34-28 against the Denver Nuggets with 2 minutes left to go in the second. So, yeah, Celtics doing well so far once again in this game. And Carson Edwards, what a player he's been. Incredible. Basically the steal of the draft. Pick number 33 by the Boston Celtics. And they got Carson Edwards. And they got a complete steal in my opinion. As what he can do, he basically in these summer leagues has been incredible what he can do. As he played his best college basketball playing during the tournament for Purdue, what he's been doing. And he's also having Tremont Waters compliment him, which is great to see. Tremont Waters, more of the passer and more of the ball stealer, the tip ball man, interceptor. Tremont Waters, a really fast player, sneaky player, can tip the ball, likes to go after loose balls and steal the ball left and right. Carson Edwards is a different player. Carson Edwards is more of the defender. He'll clamp right on you and make opponents, force opponents into bad shots and misses from the floor. Great defender. And on the offensive side, Carson Edwards as well, very efficient scorer. Can take the ball all the way to the rack and lay it up and in. And also, he's great off the pick and roll and the catch and shoot. Shooting the ball from the outside. Very solid at the wings of the perimeter for Carson Edwards. But 34-28 is the score. And we're going to have an inbound pass right here. So the Celtics will inbound this one with 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. They are up now, 34-26, as that's Grant Williams who will pass that ball off to Onuaku. Onuaku has it at the top of the key, passes towards the left wing here into the hands of Javonte Green. Javonte Green with a solid day, 7 points with a couple slam dunks. Carson Edwards takes the three, top of the key, hits it. He is perfect. 3 for 3 from the outside by Carson. He has 14. So already tying his total from yesterday's game here with 1:50 left to go in the second. This kid is incredible what he's doing. 14 points in a summer league game, not even getting extended minutes. In a regular season game, you usually get like around like high 30s for minutes. If so, in a summer league game, you're lucky if you get like 15, 20 minutes tops, and Carson Edwards really showing it on the court today. That shot goes down right there by Denver. It's 37-30. As the Celtics try to go inside. Denver with a steal. Denver went into the lane right there, laying it up, and then they missed the layup. Celtics now with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. This is Tremont Waters. Waters taking the three. Right wing hits it. And the threes are falling tonight, baby. From the outside by the Boston Celtics. Put these two guards in together. They complement each other. They do it so well. Tremont Waters and Carson Edwards. They are scoring once again, scoring machines, the two of them, as that shot no good by Denver right there with a minute remaining at the right elbow, and that is a whistle on the foul. Offensive foul on the court by the Nuggets on the last play here. But yeah, Carson Edwards, look at these numbers, guys. 14 points so far by Edwards. Perfect. 3 for 3 from the three-point line. He is 5 for 6 right now. Shooting the ball from the floor. Carson passes towards the top of the key into the hands of Javonte Green. Green passes at the right elbow. Now for the Celtics, little push-off right there. Whistling a foul, as that is a reach and foul committed right there by the Nuggets. If we're going to see here, 46 seconds left to go. We're going to see if that holds fact. We're going to see once we update this. 40-30 is the score. See if Boston gets the inbound or if Denver here on the last play. There was a foul committed on the last play. Okay, so that was a reach and foul committed by Denver. Sends Boston into the bonus at the free throw line, and here comes the underneath hand shooter. Like you're tossing a softball at the free throw line. Chinanu Onuaku, number 37 draft pick in 2017 by the Houston Rockets. First shot, no good. So everybody that you know shoots the ball like this at the free throw line. Overhand. Chinanu Onuaku for the Celtics, now trying to make the roster, shoots the ball underhand at the free throw line as he missed both of them right there. Left elbow jumper taken by Denver. They hit it. 4-2. It's 40-32. 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Carson Edwards bursts the speed inside, and another foul committed right there on the play underneath by the Nuggets with 28.6 seconds left to go in the second. So 2 shots at the line here coming up by Carson Edwards, already with 14 points, trying to expand this one to 15 and possibly 16 when we get to halftime here. So we have less than 30 seconds remaining. Carson Edwards scored 42 points against Villanova, scored 42 points against Virginia, the #1 defense in all college basketball and the national champions. If Virginia hadn't have got that offensive rebound on the free throw against Purdue and got the buzzer-beating shot right off to send the game into overtime, no doubt in my mind, Purdue would have won the national title. So Carson Edwards missed the first one, got the second one. He has 15 points right now. We're not even at halftime. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Denver with the ball at the edge of the Summer League logo. They're dribbling at the top of the key. As this ball is into the hands here of Jayshawn Tate. Tate drilling towards the right wing. Slings it off towards the left wing. They take their three by Goodwin. Goodwin knocking it down right there from the left wing outside. It's 41-35. As the Celtics inbound it, and Denver will be quick right there to commit the foul with 6.6 seconds left to go in the second. So Denver commits the foul. It's a 6-point game here at the moment. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching the stream right now. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as we got 2 shots once again at the free throw line, this time by LSU player Tremont Waters. Both of these players, Carson Edwards and Tremont Waters, keep them in the game. They complement each other so much. Tremont Waters, more of your assist man, the passer. Carson Edwards is your go-to drive to the basket scorer, or shoot the 3 at the left wing or right wing, shoot the J from the outside. That's what Carson Edwards can do. He can push the tempo, and then he'll settle for a jumper at the 3-point arc. Instead, Tremont Waters, another one of those players, can push the tempo, but he can sneak past defenders and go inside. So first shot was good by Tremont right there. Second shot, no good, as that ball got pinwheeled around. Both players trying to battle for the rebound, and the Nuggets got it. Ball got tipped out of bounds, so Denver gets the inbound. 2 seconds left to go. They launch it. Right corner 3, no good, and time expires here as we're at halftime. The score is 42-35. Celtics up by 7 at the half. So right now, we are at halftime, guys. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here on the channel. If you have any players that you'd like to be updated on how they did in the first half, let me know down in the chat below. I'll give you guys a score update as well of what we've gone through so far. We'll also look towards the MLB All-Star Game, which is also going on right now with Alex Cora, the general manager for the American League. He's the Boston Celtics manager. But right now, here's the leading scorers of this game here by the Celtics. Carson Edwards didn't start today. They have him on the bench filling in. Gave him a little bit of rest early on, but still doing so well in this one. 11 minutes played, responsible for 15 points right now from the floor by Carson Edwards. This kid is something special. He's something special to watch. A complete draft steal by the Celtics, and he does it in so many ways. Off the pick and roll screen with a 3 at the left wing or the right wing, he can knock down the 3s from the outside. Catch and shoot from the outside, he is good as well. Also, off the dribbles, he can take it up the court, and instead, his defenders think that he's going to go inside and try to lay it up and in and drive inside. Instead, he'll pop up and go for the jumper at the top of the key or so from behind the 3-point arc, and he'll swoosh it down that way. So many different ways that Carson Edwards can hurt you on the floor. Not only the offensive end, but also the defensive end, as the Boston Celtics got a complete gem here with Carson Edwards. Defensively as well. He's been great in the Summer League, as he's basically clamped on opponents on the offensive end, defending them and making sure that they're not able to shoot their shots. Contesting shots really closely is what Carson Edwards has done, and he's been doing a fantastic job of that so far. So good. As well, we're going to look to this player right now. Tremont Waters has 6 points by the Boston Celtics. Tremont Waters, also smallest player on the court, 5'11", as he played 2 seasons at LSU. But Tremont Waters, a really great player, great passer indeed. Tremont Waters is, as he had 5 assists in the last game, and we're going to see here Tremont Waters right now with 2 assists so far in this one. But also what Tremont does that's really good is he steals the ball. He's a ball stealer. He's very quick. He can intercept passes, poke the balls loose, and then he'll go into the fast break transition, find another one of his teammates on a pass inside so they can do the work and put home the basket. So really like Carson Edwards. Of course, Taco Fall, fan favorite here in the Vegas Summer Leagues, as Taco Fall is basically the giant on the playground here. It's basically Bigfoot going up against the toddlers on the playground right now. That's what Taco Fall is. Lob the ball over the top and 3-man, 4-man coverage, triple team, quadruple team, and doesn't matter. You got the tallest man on the court by 11 or 12 inches, he'll be able to put the basket home and just reach to the rim and send it down. And that's what Taco Fall has done the past couple of games in the Summer League. Only did it once today, though, as he has 2 points right now. Only 9 minutes played in that first half by Taco Fall, as he's shot the ball 1 for 2 from the floor, 8 for 10 right now in the NBA Summer League. We're going to look towards Denver's stats right now in this game. Leading the way is Brandon Goodwin. Brandon Goodwin with 18 points right now in this game for the Denver Nuggets, as he was the number 2 scorer in the first game against Orlando with 16 points and 7 assists. So that's what happened in that game. It looks like the leading scorer for Denver, that was Terrence Davis in the last game against Miami, hasn't played yet in this one. So Terrence Davis has not entered into the game yet for the Denver Nuggets, as we got ourselves a 7-point game at halftime. So yeah, we're at halftime right now, guys. Just going to look to the MLB All-Star game. Looks like it's the bottom of the third, and Alex Cora's squad is up 1-0 as the American League is in the lead right now, as that game is on Fox. Of course, comes around once a year, the MLB All-Star game. So 1-0 is the score right now between Celtics and Nuggets. But yeah, we should be getting back to action here momentarily, right after halftime. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I'll be calling play-by-play of basketball action for you guys, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So yeah, what I do on this channel is I call play-by-play. I do all types of play-by-play for basketball, from college basketball to the NBA. March Madness tournaments I do as well, and also the NBA playoffs and the NBA finals. This is the first time I've ever done the Summer League. I've been on YouTube now for 5 months, and thank you guys so much, as we went over the 300 plus subscriber mark easily in yesterday's game with the Celtics versus Cavs, and this channel just keeps on growing and growing and growing. So we got some people here in the chat. Looks like Richard Cartwright in the chat giving me the thumbs up. Thanks so much, my man. I appreciate that. Thanks for joining the channel. Also, Eber Miranda in the chat as well. Thanks so much for joining me, Eber as well. Taco should be in the roster. Yes, Taco, I hope, makes the Celtics organization here. What I personally think about Taco, where he'll start, I think that he's gonna start with a G League team, the Maine Red Claws first. But then I think over the course of the season, have him play like 2 or 3 months down in Maine, and then bring him up around 2020 when the new year starts. If he's ready, bring him towards like the end of December, Christmas time into January. Bring him up to the Boston Celtics if he's ready by then. Or so for Taco Fall. All he needs to do, basically, you just have to build him up as a free throw shooter. Last season for UCF, he shot the ball at 36% from the floor. So that really needs to improve. That's such a low number. He needs to get that up to basically around 50%. Because there's been some really tall players in the game, of course. Shaquille O'Neal wasn't a good free throw shooter as well. He shot the ball just like around 50% during his career. If Taco Fall can get that number up to around 50%, he should be good. Just bring him into the Celtics. Put him into G League Maine for like a couple months and just bring him right back up there. But yeah, I know what you mean, man. Taco just, yeah, he's just a beast on defense as well. You're gonna need this guy come when season play starts too. Good point there. You're gonna need him when season comes around too. If this is a close game, 1 or 2 points or so, and the Celtics are up by 1 or 2 points or so with around like 5-10 seconds left, they need Taco into that game. They need him to get rebounds or so. They need him also late into the game. Lob that ball over the top to get to Taco. He'll be triple teamed or so, and he'll still be a foot taller than basically all the players, and he'll just reach for the rim and put it down. So yeah, fan favorite here for sure. And the NBA Summer League goes out to Taco Fall. Just needs to build up his free throw shooting skills, and other than that, he looks great so far in the 3 Summer League games that we've seen. Yeah, I agree. He needs some more minutes here in the Summer League for sure, my man. That's what he needs. But I like what I've seen from Taco so far. One of the things that surprised me is his mobility. He's been able to get up and down the court like really well. Like he's been able to get up and down the court for a guy that tall, his size, 7'6". 310 pounds, I believe, is Taco Fall. Yeah, 7'6", 310. That is just a complete beast out there like Bigfoot, and he has no problem getting up and down the court for somebody his size. I know Kendrick Perkins, former Boston Celtics center, was actually praising him for that. But yeah, Taco, indeed, I believe I'm with you for sure in these summer leagues. I'd like to see Taco get some more minutes here. Hopefully, he'll be able to play some more in the second half for sure. Eber. Edwin saying, what if Isaiah gets a rebound over Taco? Classic. And Richard saying that he thinks that Taco will start the season in the G League. Yeah, I think he'll start in the G League probably like the first 2-3 months and then transfer over to the Celtics. So I'm with you, Richard, right there. I think, yeah, Tremont Waters most likely will be a two-way player. I think for me personally, I think Carson Edwards is going to be a roster lock. I like this dude. This dude is a stud. He's a draft steal. I like Carson Edwards. And oh, he's got Javonte Green as well. Yeah, Javonte Green making the G League. He's done pretty well so far in this game. A couple big slam dunks as we are back to action. Hey, we got the Sports Fan TV here on the channel. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back once again. I appreciate it, my man, as we are back for the third quarter right now. 7-point game, 42-35 is the score. So the Celtics are up by 7 right now as Taco is on the bench here at the moment. Of course, Brad Stevens, head coach of the Celtics, is at the game, not coaching the team, as that's the G League coach for the Maine Red Claws who's coaching the team for the Summer League. Also, Danny Ainge, president of basketball operations, is at this game. Celtics with the ball underneath the basket as they dribble now, circling around the basket. They dribble towards the right wing of the perimeter. This is Aaron Harrison. Harrison taking it into the key. Hook shot, no good, and that ball hits the rim, gets rebounded underneath the basket, and no good by Onowaku. Ball got ripped from his hands, stolen away here by Brandon Goodwin. Goodwin bursts of speed into the key, lob pass over the top, and a finish right there by Denver for 2. So 42-37 is the score. So how do I get my scoreboard? There's a program called OBS, and what I do in that program OBS, it allows me to insert graphics on that program. Check it out. It's called Open Broadcast Software, also known as OBS. It's completely free. And I get my scoreboard. It's a customized scoreboard that I did in Paint. So there's something on, like, basically all the computers. It's called Paint. It's an app, and I created a custom scoreboard for myself with outlines and stuff like that and inserted the logo into it. And then there's the number text that I have in OBS that I put on it as well, and that's how I update the score right here. But yeah, Celtics going inside. They make the bucket for 2. It's 44-37. 8:53 left to go in the third. I agree with you 100%, Edwin. Carson Edwards making the team for sure. As we are back here, Celtics with the ball. Tremont Waters dribbling now at the left wing perimeter. He has it. Now he takes it towards the left elbow. Hands that one off to his teammate, who makes that one inside. That's a whistle and a foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by the Celtics with Javonte Green shooting 2. So yeah, Eber pointing out that they pointed out a couple minutes ago, Shaq bad at the free throw. Yeah, Shaq was around, like, not sure the exact number, but I believe he was around like 50% or so, around that number during his career or something like that. Taco's is even worse. Taco's is 36% at the line, but how about yesterday's game, guys? Taco went a perfect 2 for 2 at the free throw line, so, you know, anything can happen there, but all you need to do, just basically build up Taco in his free throw shooting, and I think he'll be good. He'll be a late game plug-in for the Celtics in the future. His first shot was no good by Green. Second shot at the free throw line was good. Denver bounce pass inside. They jam it down right there with 2 hands. As that shot goes down right there, that's a 2-handed jam by Skylar Spencer of the Nuggets. Boston with the ball. They are up by 6. 8:15 left to go in the third. They have the ball at the left wing. They bounce it off inside, and Grant Williams gets held from behind. Whistle and a foul on the play here committed by the Nuggets inside as Grant Williams tried to go up for the shot. So 8:12 left to go in the third right now. Grant Williams shooting 2 at the free throw line. He's another player here that should be playing on his way to the Boston Celtics roster. Can do it in so many ways. Good rebounder. Also, he's a pretty good on the blocking ender. So Celtics really want to build up this guy, Grant Williams, make him into a 3-point shooter. Also, pretty efficient in scoring as well. He was at Tennessee. So both of his shots go down at the free throw line. It's 47-39. 8 minutes left to go in the third. That's awesome. So Sports Fan TV will be streaming Knicks versus Raptors game. That's awesome. So yeah, I'll see if I can join you later on. This is my only game tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll have one game for you guys tomorrow. That'll be the Timberwolves versus the Heat. Both of those teams have been really good so far in the Summer League. Miami has been good. They're undefeated. As that three goes down at the right wing right there by the Nuggets. It's 47-42. The ball gets stolen away, and Denver puts it down into the key. Wow, so Denver on a 5-0 run just like that in the past 15 seconds. Boston with the ball once again. Tremont Waters passes top of the free throw circle. He has it. Passes it inside. Layup. No good, as that one was a little too strong off the backboard. Rebounded here by Denver. Denver in transition. Oh, big block underneath, but Denver gets the ball back. Jumper in the key. That shot. Turnaround jumper. No good by Welsh. And it gets rebounded by the Celtics. Boston with the ball. They're up by 3. They take the 3. Grant Williams. Oh, almost in. It was halfway through. Rattled right out, though. Rebounded by Denver. Grant Williams almost had the 3. Stolen from behind by the Celtics right there as they poked it loose by Javonte Green. Green passes left wing 3 open. They take it. Celtics knocking it down at the left wing. From the outside, they drain the triple with Aaron Harrison. So that's cool. So Sports Fan TV doing the Bulls-Hornets game tomorrow. That's awesome. Yeah, tons of Summer League games to stream for sure. Edwin asked me if Boston will be the Summer League champs. I think they're going to be close. I think, well, they're going to be in the playoffs for sure, it looks like. 50-44 right now. But I think they can definitely make it into the semifinals, if not the final game for the Celtics. I haven't seen all the teams in the Summer League, but for sure, even without Zion, I think that the Pelicans are the most dangerous team out there right now in the Summer League. What Jackson Hayes did last night was just insane. Looking like Super Mario with his Sports Center highlight reel dunk. Going basically from block to block what Super Mario did. Giving him the hops and jamming it down with a one-handed jam. If you haven't seen Jackson Hayes' slam dunk, make sure to watch it on the House of Highlights because that was just insane. Taco fall into the game right there as Boston misses the 3, gets rebounded by the Nuggets. But I think Boston will probably make it to the semifinals. Yeah, I think Miami Heat is a really good team as well. Tyler Hero has been incredible. This Summer League, Boston pressing tempo. Oh, you forgot to cover them, Denver, as Boston was left alone underneath the basket for 2. So back-to-back buckets in the past 2 possessions. It's 52-46. So that was a quick bucket right there by the Celtics. 5:45 left to go in the third quarter. Air ball by the Nuggets as they missed the 3 completely at the left wing by Jae'Sean Tate. Carson Edwards into the game once again. Takes the 3 at the right wing. That one was off the mark, though. Gets rebounded here by Denver. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as Denver has the ball. Dribbling now into the lane. They float that one. Oh, they floated it over Taco for 2. That is the only way you can get the ball over Taco Fall right there. You have to give it a high arc into the air and make sure that he doesn't reach it. Carson Edwards with the ball, making his move into the lane. Oh, Carson Edwards showing you the skills right there. Went for the reverse-handed layup, but got fouled. Didn't get the shot, but anyway, he'll shoot 2 at the line. So Carson Edwards coming up after the commercial break. We'll shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line. Make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get this to 15 plus likes before the end of the third quarter if we can, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Oh, so how do I get my background? That's what Sports Fan TV is asking me right now. So how do I get my background? So I actually did that in, I did that in the paint option as well. So I found a picture off of, I think it's like a free royalty-free photo of a basketball court that I have. Put my webcam in it and have the edges of the basketball court, and then in paint, I put the whole thing into paint, and then I did the outlines of the dark outlines or so. And then I put the text in, integrate the text in with OBS. So the stuff that you see on the left side that says Nuggets, the stuff that you see on the right side that says Celtics with the vertical text, that stuff, I actually put in OBS and in paint. I actually make it so in paint it looks blank or so, and then I insert the text as a text file for every game in OBS. So all the stuff they have, the numbers, like 52-48, third for the third quarter, Denver and Boston, all that stuff I have as text files here in OBS. But yeah, Edwin thinking that it's going to be the Celtics and the Heat. Going to update you guys on the Miami Heat today as right now they're undefeated. I am covering the Heat tomorrow, by the way. I already covered them one time so far in the Summer League. They beat the Lakers. That was actually before the actual Summer League started. That was like, I think that was the California Classic was that tournament with the Lakers and the Warriors and the Clippers, and Miami Heat played in that as well. But Miami squeaking out a victory 96-92 today against the Orlando Magic Because how about this? Tyler Hero, number 13 overall draft pick, 25 points by Tyler Hero in this game today. Oh, man, the Celtics were so close to drafting Hero as well. One more spot, they would have drafted him. Instead, they picked Romeo Langford. I hope that Langford works out for the Celtics, because they picked him up at number 14, but Tyler Hero got picked up at number 13. It was thought that both of the teams would switch, that the Heat would pick up Romeo Langford, and that the Celtics would pick up Tyler Hero, but instead, it went the other way around. Heat saw Hero being very valuable, and I see Hero being the sky's the limit for that young kid, as he's got a full potential ahead of him in the NBA, and he had an incredible Summer League day once again, like he's been doing throughout the Summer League. Him and his teammate, Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson plays for the San Antonio Spurs right now, but he's been having a great Summer League as well. Same as Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker for San Antonio. Man, he's just been cruising in the Summer League. That's another team that's dangerous in the Summer League. Minnesota, I believe, that team is really good as well. I've got Minnesota against Miami tomorrow. I believe both of those teams are undefeated, so I'll be streaming that game 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. But right now, it's a 4-point game. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're almost to 15 plus likes here on the video tonight. This is awesome, guys. Keep up the good work here in the chat today. You guys have been incredible. So yeah, 4-point game. We were on a commercial break moments ago, and we're getting back to action now. Celtics will inbound it. They lob it over towards the left elbow into the hands of Taco. Taco with the ball, passing that one over. They dribble left baseline with Javonte Green. Javonte Green with the ball, puts up the shot, and the whistle on the foul committed by Denver on the play here with 5:10 left to go in the third. So, last play right there was a whistle and a foul. It's Javonte Green, number 43 for the Celtics. Let's see here. If it was a... Yep, he'll be shooting 2 at the free throw line. So, 2 shots at the free throw line by Javonte Green of Boston. First shot's up, first shot's good. So, Javonte Green making most of his opportunities tonight in this game. Looking like he's going to be a G League member. He looks like he's going to find his way onto the roster of the Maine Red Claws. That means that Gershon Yabusele, most likely, it looks like he's going to be cut from the roster. Not playing today because of that dislocated pinky. He was trying to go for a loose ball in the last game yesterday against the Cavs. And he's played 33 minutes so far. Has only recorded 4 points, 1 for 7 shooting from the floor by Yabusele. Looks like this could be the end of his NBA career. As Denver trying to go down inside the low post. That's a huge block right there, and it goes out of bounds, though. So the Nuggets will get this one back with 4:51 left to go in the third. Carson Edwards into the game for the Celtics. Same as Taco Fall. He's in the game right now. Carson Edwards, a complete stud this kid is. Picked up from Purdue University. He was number 12 in all college basketball this past season, most points scored per game. He averaged just above 24 points per game. He has comparisons to Marcus Howard in college basketball this past season. Marcus Howard finished 6th in points scored per game. 25 points scored per game by Marcus Howard and Marquette. Will be playing for Marquette next season, but Carson Edwards, just a complete defender. Much better defender than Marcus Howard is. First shot goes down at the free throw line right there by Denver. Second shot was a miss. It gets rebounded by the Celtics. 4:50 left to go in the third. Carson Edwards with the ball and a timeout taken on the court here by Boston. So timeout taken here on the court with 4:51 left to go in this third quarter right now. Boston will get this ball back. So here we are back to action. They'll inbound it. They pass it towards the left wing perimeter. Edwards pushes out one over towards his right into the hands of Javonte Green. Spin move into the key. Green finishing to the hole. He is making the most of his opportunities in this game right now. Javonte Green is, as he hits that one home off the glass for 2. 55-49, 4.5 left to go in the third. That shot in the key, no good by Denver. Taco Fall almost had a rebound, and he got that ball to be tipped out of the hands of a Denver player. As Boston runs the length of the court, Taco Fall gets the bounce pass inside, Taco into the lane, and he gets fouled as Taco will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's see, will he? Or offensive, let's see here. Will he shoot 2 or offensive foul? Let's see what the refs call. I thought it was defensive on the play here. Let's see. Maybe a little premature in my call, though. Looked like a defensive foul. It looked like a defensive foul. I don't believe Denver was set on the play, but let's see what the refs say here. 4:22 left to go in the third. As Taco got the bounce pass into the lane, he tried to go in for the layup as tons of bodies collided right there. Taco fell down right at the baseline on that shot. There's a player hurt. That's a Denver player that's hurt. That's number 0, Brandon Goodwin. That is not good for Denver, as he is the leading scorer of this game, I believe, for the Nuggets. So that is not good on Denver's cause. So the refs will say that it was an offensive foul by Taco as he was dribbling and he ran over a Nuggets defender in the post. So the Nuggets will get the ball. It is a 6-point game. 4:10 left to go in the third. Denver now with at the left wing perimeter. They lob it over now as they're going to take this one inside with Jae'Sean Tate. And that is double dribble right there by the Nuggets. So double dribble by Denver with 4:06 left to go in the third. And the Celtics will get this one right back. So Taco Fall, number 55 on Taco Tuesday, still in the game right now. Giving him some minutes, trying to see what he can do. I think you got to lob the ball over the top here. This is a much taller Denver team, though. They have 2 players on their roster that's 7 feet tall. Carson Edwards with the ball for the Celtics. He has at the right wing. Makes his move to the free throw circle. Jumper taken. Edwards. No good off the top of the iron. Tip in. Almost in by Taco Falls. That one off the top of the rim and rebounded here by the Nuggets. Denver with the ball at the left wing. Dribbling now. Floater inside the key. That one no good. Battle for the rebound. That tipping goes down. Taco got beat underneath the low post right there by I believe, by Thomas Welsh, who somehow got the tip in over Taco. So the Celtics now with the ball. They dish it back towards the left corner perimeter, and that ball goes out of bounds by the Celtics. A little bit too wide right there in that pass with 3.5 left to go in the third. So yeah, this game's been really good so far. Denver hasn't really been able to take the lead, like, if at all, any time in this game. I believe the largest lead by Denver has been 1 point, but they've been in this game down by 5 points, down by 4 points like they are now. They've been down by 7, down by 8. Boston on the defensive end as Denver has the ball. They take the right wing 3. That is no good. It gets rebounded here by the Celtics. Celtics with the ball. They have it top of the key. They make their move inside. Nice reverse-handed layup and the finish as they put it home off the glass right there for 2. 57-51 with 3 minutes left to go in the third. Denver now with the ball. They have it. Left wing perimeter. Thomas Welsh passes that one off to his teammates' hands right here. As that is Vladigo Chansar passing that one off. Right wing 3. Taken from the outside by the Nuggets. And that is a whistle on the foul underneath here with 2:53 left to go in the third. And a 6-point lead by Boston. So yeah, they're giving Taco Fall the minutes right now. Only 2 points so far in this game by Taco Fall, though, as he is getting some extended minutes from the past couple of games, as that was a whistle and a foul committed by the Celtics. 2 shots, or let's see here. Will there be 2 or just 1? There was a foul on the play. Might have been a flagrant here. We're going to see. They're shooting alone here at the free throw line. First shot goes down by the Nuggets. So yeah, flagrant foul on the last play there by the Celtics. 57-52 right now as the Nuggets will inbound this one with 2:53 left to go in the third. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action. The channel name is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So yeah, right now we got ourselves a TV timeout, but close game. 5-point game once again. Denver's been down throughout this game. 4 points, 5 points, 6 points, but right now it's 57-52. Gonna update you guys with the leading scores throughout this game right now for both of these teams. Carson Edwards, complete stud on the court. Big draft steal indeed by the Boston Celtics. Leading the way right now, Carson Edwards is with 15 points. Shooting the ball 5 for 8 from the floor, 3 for 4 from downtown. The other players right now on the roster here for the Celtics. 11 points by Javonte Green. Making the most out of his opportunities in this game. Javonte Green has 11 points in 18 minutes, along with 2 assists from the floor today. In this one by Javonte Green, a couple of big slam dunks by Javonte Green with a right hand, 2-handed jams as well, 1-handed right jam by Javonte Green. The other players done really well in this game. Grant Williams, perfect at the free throw line, 4 for 4 at the line, 10 points so far by Grant, along 3 for 7 shooting from the floor, but he's got some rebounds as well, some steals. He can do it all on basically all different types of here. Pretty balanced numbers by Grant Williams. 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals so far by Grant in this game. Taco Falls played 13 minutes so far by Taco on this Taco Tuesday. Only 2 points by Taco in this game. He has 3 rebounds, though, and 1 block, as that block was early on in this one. So Looking at some extended minutes in this one by Taco to his usual play in the Summer League when he was getting like 9 or 10 minutes. He's played 13 minutes so far in this one. Denver, let's look towards their leading scorers right now. Leading the way is Brandon Goodwin. He is the leading scorer with 18 points so far by the Nuggets. 6 for 12 shooting the ball, 2 for 3 from the outside. And then Thomas Welsh has 11 points. And that is Jared Vanderbilt of the Nuggets, who is chipping in 10 points right now. Also double-double by Vanderbilt. 10 points, 10 rebounds by Denver in this game. So we are back to action here as the Nuggets get the inbound with 2:40 left to go. And a whistle on the foul, reaching committed by the Celtics here on the play. So we got an inbound pass coming up. This one will be in the front court, the right baseline towards the right wing of the three-point perimeter here for the Denver Nuggets. Denver will inbound it, as they are down by 5 points right now. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Denver pushing it around the perimeter. They pass it towards the left wing. They take the three from outside. They knock it down, though, and this game is getting closer. Jordan Davis puts down the three from the left wing. It's a 2-point game. So the Celtics with the ball. Carson Edwards passes that one off. He passes it half the half-court logo. Now towards the left wing perimeter. They pass it towards the left corner here into the hands of Edwards. Carson Edwards passes off to Onuaku. Onuaku back to Edwards. Catch and shoot. Three, no good. That was an air ball at the left corner by Edwards. Just a little too much power. Just over the rim right there by Carson Edwards. Rebounded by the Nuggets. Denver making a move into the lane, and they floated up right there for two, and we're tied up at 57. So this game right now, Denver on a little bit of a run. 5-0 run after that timeout with 1:50 left to go in the third. Max Strus into the game for the Celtics. Played college basketball at DePaul as they pass that one back to Strus, and now they make their move into the key. Reverse-handed layup. That one goes down for two right there by the Celtics. 59-57 is the score. 1:35 left to go in the third quarter. Great back-and-forth action between both of these teams. Denver with the ball, dribbling towards their left. They lob it over towards the top of the key. Welsh with the ball, hands that one off. Into the hands now of Jordan Davis. Takes the three, top of the key, no good. Hits the rim short. And that rebound goes to Taco. Taco, full court pass to his teammate who couldn't make the layup, though, as that one a little too strong off the backboard right there by the Celtics. Gets rebounded by the Nuggets. Denver with the ball at the left corner. Dribbling now with the left elbow. Making their move inside. They pass it. They take the right wing three. That's open. They knock it down. And Denver with the lead. That three going down. And now we got ourselves a ball game. Nuggets are not going down here without a fight. We're going to see what the Celtics can do here in this possession. 50 seconds left to go in the third. They have it. Top of the key. Strus passes left wing perimeter now for the Celtics. Dribbling towards that top of the key for Boston. Spin move into the key here for Boston. And that ball gets poked away by Denver out of bounds. So the Celtics will get this ball here back on the inbound underneath the basket. We have 41 seconds left to go. 3.6 seconds left to go on the shot clock here. That was Stanakoy, who's into the game. Number 39 for the Celtics, Stanakoy is. So he's got number 39 he was wearing. As they have it top of the key. Taco, you need to shoot it. Oh, he takes the three, and it's an air ball. No, actually, it hit the front part of the rim as the shot clock went down. As Denver takes the ball off the rebound right there, and they lay it up and in. Going into the lane for two. So 62-59 right now. 25 seconds left to go in the third. Celtics with the ball. They have it at the edge of the Summer League logo. This is Carson Edwards. 10 on the shot clock. 18 left to go in the game clock. Edwards now making his move into the key. Edwards finishing to the hole. Yes! He gets it to go for two. Carson Edwards using his skill set right there. His strength. And puts it in. Up and in off the glass with a nice drive to the lane right there. 1-point game. 3 seconds left to go. Left wing three taken by Denver. Air ball. And that is the end of the third quarter right there with the air ball on the last possession by Denver. It's a 1-point game. The Nuggets have taken the lead. Something that they haven't done throughout basically 99% of this game. But now they hold the lead and it's only up by 1. But Summer League game, none of these games really matter or anything. But it's cool to see your team play more and more and more. That's the benefits about winning these Summer League games, is that you have the opportunity to see your games play more games if your team does go into the quarterfinals or so, and then into the semis, and then into the finals. But also, there's the consolation ladder for the teams that don't get in as well. But yeah, here we are, guys, going into the fourth quarter. But Carson Edwards, really enjoying what he's put together here by Carson with that nice move with a dribble drive into the lane and laid it up and then off the glass. Carson Edwards, the leading scorer for the Celtics in this game with 17. 60%, 6 for 10 from the floor. So Richard here in the chat, he's got his roster lineup for the season, looking like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Grant Williams. Also in there, Robert Williams III, as he's sitting out for this one. Enes Kanter as well will be the starting center. Carson Edwards, he's saying, will make the lineup. I've got Carson as well. Also the guy coming over from France, who they signed a week ago, that is Vincent Poirier, who they signed a week ago over from France. So he's got him into the starting lineup. I do as well. They need some real help on the height end because they do have smaller guards in their roster that they need tall players to be part of the rotation for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker, he has it as well. Daniel Tyson, Semi Ojeleye. Yeah, I've got like all those players basically for my roster. So yeah, it looks like PJ Dozier, RJ Hunter will be playing for the main Red Claws. It looks like Gershon Yabusele most likely will be cut from the roster. Just hasn't proved it in these summer leagues. Third summer league that Gershon Yabusele has played in. Just a really major disappointment. First game against Philadelphia, he scored no points in 16 minutes on the court. Second game he played, he scored 4 points on the court. Shot the ball combined in those 2 games, 1 for 7 from the floor. But Gershon Yabusele basically the bane for him in the last game was the alley-oop pass thrown up by Carson Edwards, and Yabusele couldn't control the open pass and fell and did a face plant right into the NBA TV camera crew. So we are back to action right now as the Celtics get that shot down, and they have a 1-point lead here with 9.5 left to go in the fourth. So Alfonso asking, when is the Celtics' next Summer League game? I've got the next Summer League game for the Celtics will be on Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. As it looks like Taco Fall is done for today. Taco Fall is underneath the tunnel right now getting interviewed. So Taco Fall done for this game today. He's in his practice uniform now getting interviewed by an ESPN commentator at this moment. 9:20 left to go in the fourth. Denver with the ball at the right wing. Ball was poked away right there by the Celtics. As Denver has the ball. They're going to go for the dribble drive into the lane. Little floater, no good. Gets stolen, stripped away here as the Celtics got it. 9:05 left to go in the fourth. Boston with the ball, they have it at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands now of Tremont Waters. Tremont passes left wing. They fling it over. Left corner 3. They take it from the outside. No good by Grant Williams. Oh, offensive rebound though by the Celtics. Javonte Green with the offensive board. They'll set it up once again. 8:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tremont Waters with the ball here for the Celtics. Dribbling at the top of the key. Takes the step back 3. And he hits it. Connecting from the top of the key by Tremont Waters. 66-62 the score with 8:44 left to go in the fourth. So Celtics will be playing the Memphis Grizzlies next. That is a really late game. Projected tip-off will be 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream that game for you guys because I am from Massachusetts. I have to get up for work the next morning. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to stream the Celtics next game because it's so late and I'm on the East Coast here. The game won't tip off until 10:30. Never mind if there's delays in the other games. If some of the other games go into overtime, then you're looking at 11 o'clock for the start, 11:30, maybe even to midnight if the games are behind schedule. But we got Firestone in the chat. What's good, Firestone? Thanks so much, my man, for joining me right now. Taco Fall was underneath the tunnel being interviewed, and now he's back out on the court right now, just not playing on the court. He's at the bench right now cheering on his teammates. 67-62. 8:31 left to go in the fourth. Legendary commentary indeed. Thanks so much for that, Firestone. Thanks for joining my channel as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Denver takes the 3 at the right wing. That one no good. Hits the front part of the iron. It gets rebounded here by the Celtics. Full court pass going up. And, oh my goodness, tearing down a rack right there. This guy deserves a spot on the Red Claws. Give it to him, Javonte Green. Right there with a tomahawk jam. Putting that one down with authority. Actually, yeah, 69-62 is the score. 7:58 left to go in the fourth. And another one. Oh, my goodness. A steal by the Celtics on that play. And they went to jam it down on the last play. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see. They've had back-to-back slam dunks with Green. I'm going to see if ESPN updates the scoreboard. There was a foul from behind. Not sure if the foul was before the shot here from behind. Let's see. That was a crazy. Javonte Green just going Skywalker. Right there. Oh, so, okay. So, yeah, so that makes sense. The interview was from earlier. So, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Because, yeah, now he's in the jersey right now on the bench right now. So I was going to say, so Taco Fall still has a chance to come back into this game as last play, slam dunk, jamming it down right there by Javonte Green. Back-to-back slam dunks by Javonte Green. Put this guy in the roster right now. It's an 8-point game. Make it 9. He hits both of them. He is making most of his opportunities tonight in this one. He's doing a great job. So Sports Fan TV is live right now. That's awesome to hear, my man. I'll check you out after the end of this one. So, if you guys like basketball, feel free to hit that sub button to Sports Fan TV as well. He does play-by-play stuff, same thing that I do on my channel here. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure to give this a thumbs up here as well. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Big thank you and big shout out to everybody who made it possible yesterday. We got over 300 subscribers here on the channel. I've only been on YouTube for 5 months right now, but 300 plus subs, and this channel just keeps on growing each and every day. In the Summer League, since Friday, I've gained over 35 subs here on the channel since the Pelicans-Knicks game on Friday. We just keep on growing and growing and growing. But right now, at the commercial break with 7:58 left to go in the fourth quarter, Celtics up by 9, 71-62. And right now, we're going to check towards the leading scores of this game. So Carson Edwards, 17 points right now, leading the way and scoring 6 for 10 from the floor, 3 for 5 from the outside. Doing a great job on basically the backdoor cuts with the screens, catch and shoot from the left wing, right wing, from the outside, you name it, by Carson Edwards, and the dribble drive to the basket with the reverse handle layups he's been doing. Incredible so far in this game. We got Tim here in the chat. What's good, my man? Cole Shadow Knight 23 back on the channel. What is good, Tim? Thanks so much for joining me back here. So Javonte Green making the most out of his opportunities in this game today. 13 points in this one by Green so far. 10 points by Grant Williams, 10 points by Tremont Waters so far in action here. Both of those players, Tremont Waters and Grant Williams, have 2 steals so far. This Boston Celtics team is just a ball-stealing menace on the court. 15 steals in the game against Philadelphia on Saturday. They have 9 steals in this one. 15 assists so far in this game by the Celtics. So here we are getting ready to go back to action. Looks like Sports Fan TV is doing Knicks Raptors. That's pretty cool. I'll stop by, my man. I'll go stop by right after my stream as we are back to action here. Boston on a 10-0 scoring run, and that shot make it 13-0 as they hit that shot home from the left wing of the perimeter at 74-62. Denver now with the ball. They have it at the right wing. As the Nuggets dribbling towards that top of the key as that ball's into the hands of Goodwin. Goodwin making his dribble drive to the bucket. Passing that one over to his teammate right now, and the whistle on the foul on the play on the reach and by the Celtics with 7:28 left to go in the fourth. So yeah, Taco Fall, they played him earlier on, but right now they have him on the bench, Marvin. But thanks so much, my man, for joining me in here. We got Marvin in the chat. I appreciate it. But yeah, Taco Fall playing earlier in the game now. They had him on the bench moments ago for the past couple minutes, but look at this. Taco back into the game, everybody. So Taco is back into the game right now, guys. Tremont Waters in there. As that ball gets tipped up into the air, almost stolen by the Celtics. Nuggets do get it back. They take the left wing 3. That was no good. They had an open opportunity for the easy layup underneath. Nobody there, and the Nuggets missed it. Rebounded here by the Celtics. Waters, lob pass to Taco at the left elbow. Taco back into the game. Passing that one back top of the key with Grant Williams. Williams, lob pass to Taco. Oh, goodness! Taco Fall, jamming it down, baby. Lob pass to the too tall big man, Bigfoot, Taco Fall, who jams it down over the top right there, over the defender, making these players in the Denver Nuggets in the key looking like toddlers on a playground right now, going up against Bigfoot. Right corner 3 taken by the Nuggets. They knock it down from the outside. It's 76-65. Boston with the ball inside with Taco. Taco gets held big time from behind. Taco gets fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the line. So here's the moment I've been waiting for in this game. Taco shooting free throws. He was a perfect 2 for 2 at the line. Shot the ball at 36% from the free throw line at UCF this past season. If he's going to play in the NBA, he needs to bump that number up to at least 50, where Shaq was basically at, as Taco Fall has a chance to show basically what he's got here at the free throw line. The possession before that, lob pass over the top, one man defending him. The other player defending him was like a foot underneath his height, and Taco just snatched it up in the air and got the slam jam. First shot no good, hit the top of the iron right there. So Heath in the chat saying, go Tyler Cook here in the channel. Yeah, my man, Tyler Cook. And this one, 76-65. Second shot by Taco at the free throw line. That one's a miss as well. That one gets rebounded here by the Nuggets. Right now, Tyler Cook playing for the Denver Nuggets in this game. 13 minutes by Tyler Cook with 3 points so far in this one. As that is a 3 taken from the top of the key right there. That's a miss by Denver. Thanks so much, Heath, for joining me in here. You guys have been awesome in the chat throughout the game. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Tremont Waters, lob pass, over, backing his way inside the low post. Grant Williams passing that one back. That is a travel, though, by Grant Williams in the low post by the Celtics. So the ball will go back to the Nuggets here with 6:08 left to go in the fourth. So Taco Fall, his height with shoes on the court is actually 7'7". His height at when the NBA scouts got him before the draft was 7'6". That's what I have here in my roster chart that I'm calling the game from. As Denver goes inside and they take that dribble into the lane, they lay it up and in for 2. It's 76-67 right now to score. 5:50 left to go in the fourth as the Celtics have the ball, dribbling left wing perimeter, bounce pass. Inside, that's a turnaround jumper at the right elbow. No good by Grant Williams. It gets rebounded by the Nuggets. Denver now with the ball. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well, as we just need 2 more likes here to be at 15 tonight. Thanks so much, guys. We passed 300 subscribers here on the channel. 30+ subs since Friday here on the channel. We just keep on growing and growing. Denver with the ball. He tried to take that one inside. Whistle on the foul as Jared Vanderbilt will shoot 2 at the line here by the Nuggets. Thanks so much, my man, for the appreciation. This dude should be an NBA announcer. I appreciate that, Heat. Thanks so much for that. Yeah, everybody's been telling me that. Somebody put you should be an ESPN commentator. People just love this stuff. It's awesome. I love to make people happy by doing the play-by-play and stuff like that. First shot no good at the free throw line by Jared Vanderbilt of Denver. We have 5:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. First one was a miss. Second one coming up at the free throw line. Looks like number 39 for the Celtics comes in. That's Stan Okoye. Taco Fall still in the game right now. Second shot coming up at the free throw line. This shot is going up. This shot is no good. Hit the top of the iron. Taco Fall snatching that board right away right there off the missed free throw. So Taco with the rebound. Boston with the ball. They are going to take this one past the half-court logo. So that ball is into the hands here of John Elmore from Marshall as they take the 3. They connect from the outside by the Celtics, as this game is a 12-point lead by Boston. 5:15 left to go in the fourth. Denver with the ball. They thought about taking the 3 at the left wing. They'll pass it back, and now they dribble towards the top of the key. Vanderbilt with the ball. This is Jared Vanderbilt. That would be pretty cool going on a Sports Center someday for ESPN. That would be pretty dope right there. Denver, low post inside, turnaround jumper. They connect with it with Vladko Chansar from Slovenia, the number 49 draft pick back in 2017. Celtics still up by 10, 79-69. 4:50 left to go in the fourth. Carson Edwards, he is a complete stud. He's in the game. Hit that like button. Almost at 15 likes. Carson Edwards at the right elbow. Wisely passes it back. That's what I like by Carson. Didn't force the shot. Found a teammate to pass it to. And that teammate went with a dribble drive to the lane right there. And that was Max Strus, who got fouled underneath the basket. So Max Strus will shoot 2 here at the free throw line for the Celtics. Great defense on the last play though by Taco Fall, but yeah, just a great, even better turnaround jumper by the Nuggets on the last play by Denver on that one. But we got 4:39 left to go in the fourth quarter right now. A 10-point game, 79-69 is the score. Oh, I thought there was free throws coming up on that play. Looks like he stepped out of bounds, though. That was Max Strus, number 52. I thought he got fouled underneath the basket, but he stepped on the baseline first, so he went out of bounds with it. So Denver gets the inbound here. 4.5 left to go in the fourth. Hey, thanks so much. So, yeah, 15 likes, guys. Let's get this to 20. That'd be awesome. My record here on the channel is 30. We got to 26 likes yesterday. Perfect ratio. 26 versus 0 yesterday, as we had 40 people basically watching at once. We got the MLB All-Star game tonight, so not as many people watching tonight in this game as far as the Cavaliers game versus the Celtics yesterday because of the All-Star game, but still, pretty good numbers tonight. I appreciate it for a Summer League game. You guys have been awesome throughout the chat. So that's a turnover by Denver. Boston with the ball. Drilling towards the left wing perimeter. They pass it. Lobs it over towards the right corner. Edwards taking a 3. Carson letting it fly. Hits it from the outside. Oh, I'm loving this stud. He is great. Catch and shoot right there from the outside. It's 82-69. Denver with the ball. They pass it off towards the left corner. Move it around the perimeter. They take the left wing 3. They knock it down. Denver's been responding here. They've just been down by 10 points right now. Same case as Orlando in the last game. It was Orlando who found themselves in the short stick of Denver. Denver just shot the ball better from the floor in that game than the Magic. Dribbling baseline underneath right there. Tremont Waters banks it home off the backboard for 2 by the Celtics. As he went left side baseline, Denver trading buckets. Right there, as they're going to go up the court. They're going to float that shot home in the key for 2. 84-74. Back-to-back quick buckets here. 3:20 left to go in the fourth. Hey, thanks so much, Addison. I appreciate that, my man. Thanks so much. Oh, that's so cool. So Heath met Tyler Cook of the Denver Nuggets. That's awesome. That is incredible. 3:10 left to go in the fourth. That ball gets rebounded by Denver. Denver going into the key. Whistling the foul here with 3:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter on the clock. So, yeah, you guys have been awesome here in the chat today. Make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Bang those like buttons. Thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action on the channel. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So, tomorrow, another game for you guys in the Summer League. I'll have play-by-play. Both of these teams supposedly supposed to be really good. The Miami Heat are taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'll have that stream for you guys 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific. Hey, thanks so much. Sunny day in the chat. So, yes, we have 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Denver with the ball dribbling inside the low post, and no good as that one went too high off the backboard. Rebounded by Grant Williams of the Celtics. So, Grant Williams getting his time on the court tonight. Robert Williams III is not playing today, resting up for the next game as Tremont Waters dribbles the ball at the top of the key. He gets bumped into and fouled. Foul committed by the Nuggets here with 2:51 left to go in the fourth. So, yeah, great game once again by the Boston Celtics, looking like they have a pretty good shot at making the semifinals, in my opinion, of the NBA Summer League here. In the NBA Summer League playoffs, they're going to be 3-0 if they keep this up. But right now, score 84-74 in this game as we're on commercial break right now. And Tyler Cook, is he on the court at the moment here? I don't think he's on the court right now, Heath. I don't think he's on the court right now. We did cut to commercial break, though, so I'll see in a moment here if he is on the court for the Denver Nuggets. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, Heath actually met Tyler Cook. That is awesome, my man. That's pretty cool. But right now, commercial break. At this stage of the game, the score is Boston 84 and the Denver Nuggets 74. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So we're going to look to the numbers so far in this game. We'll look to the Boston Celtics right now in this one. Complete stud with Carson Edwards, and he is looking like the NBA draft steal indeed. Number 33 pick in the draft. He has 20 points right now. 7 for 11 shooting the ball. 4 for 6 from downtown. So 20 points by Carson Edwards. And let's see what else we got. 13 points by Javonte Green, solidifying a role here on the main Red Claws. 12 points by Tremont Waters. 12 points by Grant Williams of the Celtics. 12 points as well by Max Strus in this one for Boston. So Sonny asking me what team am I for this season. Got it right here. Boston Celtics, my man. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. So I am from Massachusetts, not too far from Providence, Rhode Island, 50 minutes south of Boston, Massachusetts. Huge Boston sports fan, Patriots, Celtics, Bruins, Red Sox, you name it. So yeah, looking forward to this season. I think it's going to be a way better Celtics team. Probably not as talented as this past season, but more fun to watch. For sure. They're going to be way more fun to watch with Kemba Walker this next season. It's going to be great to watch them. As the Celtics are back to action, they go with a turnaround jumper. They bank it home for 2 with 2.5 left to go in the fourth. It's going to be so fun to watch. Cardiac Kemba on the court for point guard for the Celtics. That left wing three, no good by Denver. Going to be even more fun when this guy makes the roster. Carson Edwards, who has the ball right now. Taking it into the lane. Carson Edwards. Oh, as he almost had that shot. A little too strong off the backboard, but his teammate right there with the tip in, with 2:19 left to go in the fourth. Did they count it, though? Did they count it, or did it go past the cylinder? They're going to say they won't count the bucket, so no bucket there. Carson Edwards almost had it. Javonte Green, though, with a little bit of help, but they're not going to count the bucket, though. 86-74, 2:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Denver now with the ball. They bounce past it towards the left corner. They take the three right there from the outside. They let it fly. That's no good by Jordan Davis. It gets rebounded here by the Celtics. So, sunny day, new to the channel. My name is Sal, by the way. S-A-L. So, my name is Sal. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part of my channel. That's awesome, Heat. So, he just went to Cape Cod, came back today. That is great. I go to Cape Cod every Thanksgiving. I go out towards like West Yarmouth and Hyannis every Thanksgiving. Some great spots out there. I've been to Sandwich, Bourne. Actually, when I played baseball for high school, we traveled out to some of those Cape Cod teams to take on Bourne and Wareham out towards that way. As that shot goes down in the key, Grant Williams with a tip-in right there for 2 by Boston. 88-74 is the score right now. 1:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston up by 14. So Boston's next game will be against the Memphis Grizzlies. That game will be really late. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream that game for you guys because that game will tip off at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is a super late game. I work, by the way, in the morning. Have to get up at 7 on the weekdays. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to do the next game because by the time it will start, if some of the games before it go into overtime, too, that could be pushed back to like 11:30 for a tip-off time. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to stream that because by the time it'll be over, it'll be like 2 in the morning as the Celtics get the steal in transition, baby! Carson Edwards! Another catch-and-shoot 3 at the right wing. This guy's going to make the roster for sure. This is great. 91-74 with 1:10 left to go in the fourth. Denver with the ball dribbling at the right elbow as they pass that one. The Nuggets with the ball dribbling back into the hands of Brandon Goodwin. Goodwin, spin move into the key, takes the jumper at the free throw circle. High arc, he hits it. 4-2 right there, 91-76. So Heat went to Orleans and Provincetown. Yeah, that's awesome. So the very tip of Cape Cod out there. That is great. So he drove past all those towns towards the Mid-Cape. Yeah, so I'm more familiar with the Mid-Cape and stuff like that. Hyannis, West Yarmouth, Dennis, as that is a lob pass. Alley-oop jam going down right there by Okoye, by the Celtics. It's 93-76 with 35 seconds left to go. Carson Edwards is fire. Yes, indeed, Edwin. He's going to be backup point guard to Kemba Walker. And what a draft steal indeed he's been, as that shot for 3 goes down by the Nuggets, but this game is over. 93-79 with 25 seconds left to go. Tremont Waters with the ball dribbling towards the back right corner of the front court. Tremont has it. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 18 left to go in this game. Tremont dribbling towards the right wing, making his move inside here. Tremont trying to finish with the left hand. No good. Offensive right there. Rebound with a putback. It goes down by Grant Williams for 2. 12 seconds left to go as Grant Williams baked it home off the backboard. That is the stuff that you like to see here. Lots of praise by the Celtics team as they'll improve to 3-0 on the Summer League season. That shot goes down at the top of the key all alone for 3 from the outside by Denver, but it's been done for the past couple of minutes as this one has gone final. The Boston Celtics coming out victorious with a W here. 95-82, and what you like to see from these games are the improvement out of all these players, and we saw it tonight. Oh my gosh, look at these teams with the handshakes right now. Taco Fall on the camera doing his handshake, and Carson Edwards right behind him. Carson is half of Taco Fall's height. This game is now over. Thanks so much, my man. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on the channel. Sunny Day, who's new to the channel. Heat, Celtics fan. What is good, my man? Celtics fan. All the way from the Philippines. Make sure to hit that like down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, guys. So Heat, Celtics fan, Edwin, you guys were awesome here on the channel. Awesome to see some new people here on the channel. Also, Addison, thanks so much, my man, for joining me on this channel today. Going to update you guys with the final numbers of this one. So let's see with the final tally here is Boston won by 13, 95-82 the final. So Carson Edwards leading the way with 23 points in this one. 8 for 12 from the floor, 5 for 7 from downtown. Carson just automatic on the catch and shoot in transition. He was incredible once again today. As I'm going to tally up the numbers here for you guys. Carson Edwards has scored now, I believe that's 34 plus 23. So yeah, that's 57 points in 3 Summer League games by Carson Edwards. That's incredible. But let's see here. Taco Fall, get you that number for you guys. So Taco Fall didn't score much today. Only 4 points in this game. 17 minutes played by Taco. He did have 4 rebounds, though. Taco Fall, 4 points, a block, and 4 rebounds. One of the plays in this game, Taco Fall got the lob pass over the top. One player was on him. Should have put multiple players on him. Just lobbed it over the top, and Taco just jammed it down with the one hand. I'll let you know. So Tyler Cook on the other side here for the Denver Nuggets. Unfortunately, Tyler Cook had no points today for Denver. Only got one look at a shot today. He was 0 for 1 from the floor. 11 minutes played by Tyler Cook. No points, but let's see the other categories here. He did come up with 4 rebounds in this game. 2 of them on the defensive end for this one for Tyler Cook, and 2 offensive rebounds in this game for Tyler Cook. So that is awesome, guys. You guys have been incredible on the channel here tonight. Make sure before you go to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Also, it looks like Sports Fan TV is doing the Knicks Raptors game. So come out over to his channel, hang out. I know that I'll check out your channel right after I end this one, Sports Fan TV. I just met him yesterday during the Chicago Bulls Pelicans game yesterday that I did. But if you guys really enjoy the Summer League, I'll be back tomorrow with another Summer League game, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, and 4 Pacific. I'll have the game for you guys. It's the Miami Heat, who are undefeated. Miami will take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, supposedly another good team. I haven't seen Minnesota play yet. I'll see them for the first time tomorrow. So Miami versus Minnesota tomorrow on the channel. Unfortunately, no Celtics game for me that I'll be streaming on Thursday against the Grizzlies because that game is so late, super late. Could possibly start around midnight or so, depending on when the game's finished. But it's projected to start at my time, 10:30 p.m. on the East Coast. So that is super late. I have to get up and early for work on Friday morning or so. But hopefully the Celtics just keep on moving in because I know for sure I'll be doing the 2 semifinal games on Sunday and the final game of the Summer League on Monday. So hopefully I'll see the Celtics there in the semis and the finals for sure because this team looks like they're on fire right now. 3-0 in Summer League play because of these guys. Carson Edwards, 23 points. Signed them already. Incredible. Thanks so much, Celtics fan. Best commentary here right now, calling the game. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Grant Williams, another efficient game. 16 points, plus 16 today by Grant Williams. 16 points. 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist by Grant Williams from Tennessee. Tremont Waters chipping in, did well as well. 12 points by Tremont in this one, along with 5 assists, 2 steals by Tremont. 13 points by Javonte Green in this game with 3 steals and 2 assists. Javonte Green really needed to show what he was made of tonight. He had a couple of key dunks there, one-handed jams, two-handed jams by Javonte Green, and it looks like he's going to make his way onto the main Red Claws for Javonte Green there. He's going to make the Boston Celtics portion of the farm system there with a developmental program in the G League with the main Red Claws. That's what it looks like right now. Looks like Heat's real name's actually Katron. That's pretty cool. That's cool. So Heat is Katron. That's a cool name, my man. That's awesome. But yeah, this game has gone final. I appreciate it, you guys. You guys were awesome here in the chat today. Taco and the Red Claws looking like Alfonso D. So yeah, right now I've got Taco most likely going to the Red Claws for the first couple months or so. Have him build up and progress. If he progresses by like late December around Christmas time into early January, bring him up for the Celtics. He can be key down towards the end of the season, towards the second half of the season next season for Boston. Or so after like the first 2-3 months or so. They can bring them in towards the end of games, have them defend the inbound pass if it's like a 1 or 2 point game. Also, if they need big rebounds, winning like the final like 2-3 minutes left, count on Taco Fall. That'd be awesome. Oh, wow. So Heath played basketball for Savannah State a year ago. That is great. They're D1, I believe. I believe Savannah is Savannah State D1? I think they are. Because I know for sure they are for football because I remember when I was in high school back in, I think it was like 2013, they took on Oklahoma State for football, and I think they lost like 84 to nothing or so, but that's like a mid-major conference school. I believe it's D1. I'm going to look here. I'm going to look to see if that's D1. That's awesome. That is awesome. So he plays on Savannah State basketball. That would be awesome to see you guys if you guys could play in the tournament someday. Oh, it's D2 for basketball. Okay, so it's D2 for basketball. Oh, let's see. Is it D2 or D1? D2, and then it's... Actually, it looks like it's moving to D1. So that's pretty cool. So I think Savannah State Tigers, I think... Or, no, MEAC. MEAC. So they play... they play against Morgan State and those teams, I think. That's pretty cool if that's correct. Yeah, they're D1. Yep, they are D1 because it's saying the results here from the CIT. They played East Carolina and Texas Arlington. That's awesome. I'll definitely check you out. But this stream is done, guys. Celtics coming out victorious 95-82. Make sure to check out Sports Fan TV stream as well. Knicks Raptors, come over, hang out with his channel. I'll check them out as well. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here on the channel. Remember, I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time with the Miami Heat versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'll have that game. I'll schedule in the video for you guys as well. Looks like Heat's highest point game is 22 points. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll check out the stats from you at Savannah State and see how you did. That'd be cool if Savannah State goes into the tournament someday. That'd be awesome to see. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, looking forward. Maybe I'll call a game with you in March Madness someday if you are still playing for Savannah State, unless you graduated or so. But if you did graduate, I'll call a game hopefully someday for Savannah State if they do make a tournament or so in March Madness. That'd be a blast to have it. But that is it, guys, for this video. Before you go, make sure to give this a thumbs up. We're 1 like away before 20 likes here on the channel. Also hit that subscribe button as well. Big thank you to everybody. We reached the 300 plus sub mark in yesterday's stream here with the Celtics versus Cavaliers, and we're just keep on going. We are crushing that. As thank you guys so much. Thanks so much for being a part of this channel, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thanks very much, everybody. In Boston Celtics right now undefeated in Summer League play, 3-0 off of Carson Edwards. Big day by him once again. Thanks so much, everybody, and have a nice night, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube.